Hello everyone, welcome to the Neon Caster Streaming Network. I am your host, Nathan Blades. Yes, it is Goth Christmas. We have reached the month of spookiness. It's also Black History Month in the UK, so we're like double powerful at the moment.
Snapping my fingers.
Yes, we are living our terrifying, spooky fantasies. We're ever powerful. I'm Nathan. Joining me this evening is Ruben. Say hello, Ruben.
Hello, I'm Ruben, also known as Cyber Sex Dracula.
Ah, yes. That is indeed your runner name.
That is my Christian name, but I choose to go by Ruben for convenience's sake.
Absolutely. Cyber Sex Dracula is a bit of a mouthful. What do you do? Ruben, you've been on our show before.
Yeah, he is. Wait.
Ha!
Ha!
Good.
Anyway.
Ruben, you've been on this show before. Thank you for joining me once again. You were with us for Hypnospace Outlaw last time, where we were playing around in the dreams of men. And
terrifying places.
And we'll be doing the same this evening, actually. This is also a cyberpunk game about dreams, so that's dovetailed nicely.
I like that you just forgot that I was also there for Detroit Become Human.
Oh, everybody forgot about Detroit Become Human.
we collectively choose to forget about.
I did genuinely forget that is a thing that we streamed at one point. Whoops.
No, that's a better place to just not be aware of David Cage's general ecstasy.
True.
I wish I could forget.
I mean, yes, very true. I mean, the nature of Cyberpunk Book Club, as I am about to seamlessly segue to explain, is that I am not very good at playing video games well or fast. So instead, I play video games to discuss their themes and ideas. And we, over the last couple months, have been playing a wide variety of different cyberpunk games with different approaches to the genre. Some of them good, and some of them are Detroit Become Human.
Yeah. Some of them are. That's just like the IGN score. Either you have interesting cyberpunk games that say something about transhumanism, the mind, the technology in the body, social relationships, and then there's Detroit Become Human, which is
robot racism party, I guess.
What if a black person was racist to a robot?
Oh, how the tables have turned. Good evening, Shale. Welcome to the show.
I am Cyber Sex Dracula. I will send you weed.exe.
Oh, the best and worst virus to defeat. Yes. This time. Last time we did Cyberpunk Book Club, actually, we played Astral Chain, which was an anime game about cyberpunk police. And this is also an anime game about cyberpunk police. So this will be an interesting piece of dovetailing. Absolutely do join us on stream when you are available. There are 2 music tracks playing, and that's strange. Okay, let's go and make sure that it's not this one. There we go, solved it. Beautiful. Yes, that was, you were getting spoilers of the video game. The video game was playing in the background, its title theme. Instead, we get the chill jams of the book club scene. Thank you for pointing that out. Actually, while we're doing tech setup, because we've got to do this every time, I'm still a tiny baby. How is our audio levels today? Am I loud enough? Is Ruben loud enough? Do I need to tweak our audio sensibly at all? I'll probably do another audio check once we're in. But that would be good to know. Audio levels sound good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes. So, Astral Chain. Have you seen or played any of Astral Chain, Ruben?
All I know is that you play a cop and you have a stand. And cops don't deserve stands, in my opinion. I
mean, fair. That is actually kind of the long and short of the narrative experience of Astral Chain of what I played. I must admit, I have actually I played a couple more hours beyond the stream that I did, but actually not much further. It's a surprisingly time-consuming game. I'd like to put more time into finishing it, but it made no real attempt to like discuss, hey, we're cops, what does that mean? And hey, we're cops who are enslaving sentient things. What does that mean? They decided to not really touch on that at any point, and I have low faith in the game ever discussing that at any point. So let's see if this game manages to do a little better in that regard. Oh no, you're roboting a little bit. You're too cyberpunk.
Oh god, I'm turning into...
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm changing.
You're back, you're back.
Okay, yeah, Discord was having a moment. That's very strange. Okay, but yeah, I heard something about Astral Chain and not good.
It plays pretty good. Oh, right, yes. It plays really, really well. It just has, big themes about you playing as a police officer and B playing with enslaved sentient races, and whether that is a thing the game is ever going to discuss. And the answer is no. Video games not acknowledging their implications. Surprise Pikachu.png. Yes, absolutely. The Somnium Files, on the other hand, actually both of us have played this a little bit. You've played a couple hours of so far, haven't you, Ruben?
Yes, I've gotten about 3 hours in.
And just without going in too deep into story, because we'll encounter that as we play this time around, what did you feel about your debut experience with the game?
I thought that Date is a disgusting pig, and I love him.
Yes, he is incredibly horny on main.
2, I am kind of frightened by the prospect of the police being the sole sort of monopoly ownership over mind invasion technology in order to get testimonies and guilt confessions. But I'm not far enough to, because that's the thing. Like, the game does sound very self-aware, especially Spike Chunsoft does tend to at least think about the implications of their own games and add layers to what you were first presented with.
Yeah.
So when you revisit them, you're like, wait a minute, this thing wasn't good at all. And I get the sense that that's gonna happen with this game, and I'm very excited for when it does.
Yeah, I've played further than you. I initially played it an hour or two just to make sure that it ran correctly and OBS wouldn't like vomit at the sight of it, and then it turned out to be amazing, and I got hooked and played quite a bit. So a decent chunk of what we're going to be playing today is not going to be new to either of us, but there will be a point in it where the story bifurcates and it'll go into unseen territory. And yes, I can tell you, without going into real spoilers or anything, that both within and without the police, they discuss the nature of the technology, what it can do and what it can't do, and what counts as actual useful evidence is discussed. So it already thinks considerably more about its setting and nature, rather than just kind of like hyper-energetic anime punching. There is hyper-energetic anime punching in this game, however, so you can do both. It's not a mutually exclusive.
Minigun in the office.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. Whether we'll see that in this route that we play, we'll find out. Hopefully we do see something like that, because that was a thing that made my jaw just drop open. Anyway. To explain the nature of and to actually do the format of the show, because, this is a show with a format. What is this game? This bit of box text that you can see to this side, that side, that is taken from the Steam description of the game, and gives away very, very little, actually. In the near future Tokyo, Detective Kaname Date is on the case of a mysterious serial killer. Date must investigate crime scenes as well as dreams on the hunt for clues. One rainy night in November, a woman's body is found in an abandoned theme park, mounted on a merry-go-round horse. She had been stabbed repeatedly, and her left eye gouged out. Which is very tonally appropriate for the director of this game. Uchikoshi, I think, is the game's director/writer. He is mostly known for the Zero Escape series of video games. That's 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, Virtue's Lost Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma. All three games I actually enjoyed a lot. VLR is my favorite of the three, but they're all pretty rad. And they all have themes of metaphysics, of time travel, really broad and quite fantastical concepts. Layered into what are really, really good escape room puzzle games. And this game eschews a lot of that. It doesn't really do any of the kind of like escape room stuff, really. It feels more like a...
It does use like the asset design, I think.
Yes.
Like the way the dreams are conceptualized and like how abstract they get to be, and how that abstraction and sort of like mind playground is turned into a puzzle. You wouldn't really, you have to sort of grasp the logic behind, and I feel that's
the through line.
Staple.
In fact, this game feels a bit more like Phoenix Wright to me in what I've played. Maybe it's just because Date tends to have an assistant with them a lot of the time. So there is a lot of the kind of like Phoenix Wright style back and forth dialogue, which is actually at sometimes, as we said before, a horny mess. And I apologize in advance for some of the dialogue in the early part of the game, because I went, really? Or are you sure? And it mellows out. He becomes a more nuanced character as you go a little bit, but some of that was like, okay. But yeah, Date has a personal partner in crime, or partner in solving crime, who is amazing. Aiba is like, I think, my favorite character. Mizuki is my favorite character, but Aiba is my second favorite character. You'll meet them both. And they have that kind of back and forth energy that like Maya Fey has in the Phoenix Wright games, except not annoying.
Oh yeah. Aiba is much more independent and just more of a personality. Instead of like, I'm the sidekick, she's like, I'm the sidekick, and Date, you are an idiot.
Yes. I will definitely be channeling Aiba's kind of dialogue style and personality in a tabletop RPG I'll be running, not on air. It's one that Ruben's also in, so you already know who I'm going to be basing my character around. But Aiba's personality I enjoy a lot, and will channel into other work.
Hell yeah, though.
Right, resuming the format. So this is cheating a little bit, because we've played a little bit of either Somnium Files, so we can kind of actually bash through this a little bit. What kind of themes do you expect to encounter in either Somnium Files, Ruben?
I am expecting how to put this. I'm thinking like testimony, testimony mechanisms, like what is a memory and then is a dream a valid form of testimony.
Memories as evidence, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, and I think they briefly touch upon it, like witness testimonies aren't all that reliable.
Yes.
They haven't really talked about the elephant in the room, which is, well, dreams don't really adhere to logic. They just have like very, very chaotic and nebulous puzzle pieces. Why would they be any more reliable? Why would that? And I think that leads to sort of like the police, more like a police power. Like if you take the police and sort of like the testimonies as an admission of guilt, or like the admission of guilt being the desirable thing, not so much pursuing the truth. The more evidence, quote unquote, you can collect, and you get to define what that evidence can be or consist out of, the easier it is to get that guilt admission or the implication or the charge. And the quote unquote better the police, the more efficient, let's say,
yes,
in beautiful neoliberal terms, the more efficient the police force becomes. And I see this technology of like, we can hook you up to the big machine and we're going to go into your brain, is a very big warning sign of that. I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah, a lot more reliable, I suppose, than the Sternograph test, but by how much? A little bit down the line, and this is a throwaway thing, but I just kind of want to bring it up anyway, just so we don't go into like, oh, the premise of this is already gross. People have to sign waivers before they go into the Dream Machine, so at the very least, they have to consent.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Which,
That's
all right.
That's
Whether
okay. That's decent.
whether the characters necessarily adhere to that law as the game progresses is a thing that is explored. I think this game is very willing to say that police systems can be bad and poorly run, which is better than a lot of games would do. Definitely already better than Astral Chain. I don't think Astral Chain ever really kind of takes the time to acknowledge that they are operating
Better than
poorly.
LA Noir.
LA Noire is a game I like a lot, and LA Noire talks a lot about how bad the police system is, but also how much of a bootlicker Cole Phelps is.
That's true. Yeah.
Because there's multiple scenes in that game where you're interacting with people at your rank or lower, and Cole is really like sniffy about how they behave and how well they're doing their job. But the moment you interact with somebody who is of a higher rank than you, he immediately starts going for shoe leather, and it's quite impressive. I don't know whether the game will acknowledges it like as text, but as subtext, I did notice that and found that interesting.
Okay. I know. Back on track. Sorry.
Other themes. It is my job as a white man in a discussion about police media that examines specific issues to say, watch The Wire. And The Wire is a good show that I've only watched about half the first season and need to watch the rest because it was very, very entertaining. Just having to sit down for an hour and not do anything else except pay attention to a story-driven show can sometimes be hard in this modern age, but I try. Okay, things to expect, yes. Date, which we'll find out immediately, their eye is missing, and they have a cybernetic eye that replaces it, and it does a lot of augmented reality technology, and that's a piece of technology that I personally find really fascinating, and I love how this game explores it in some quite interesting ways.
Yeah, no, I do love the way that Aiba, like, not only is she existing in Date's mind, but also she has a form. She has like a goofy mascot form, like a Monokuma, but she does have like physical agency. She's not just subject to the whims and fancies of Date's mind. And I do appreciate, even though it's like expressed in the form of like, why don't you look more hot to me, Aiba? It does clarify that she has a design. She can design herself. She has a say in, even though she is a digitized personality, she does have boundaries and does have a say in like how far is she a part of someone else. As so far as like she is also herself, but she's more interlinked than like dependent on.
That is perennially a topic that involves kind of like the discussion of AI, including in our current era with Siri and Alexa and all that, where always coded female, interestingly enough, and so is Aiba. I guess she doesn't need to be, but she is. Why AI assistants in technology are often by default coded as female and also do a service role, and how Aiba as a character balances, I have a specific job to do and help, and I like the person I'm helping, but also there's a degree to which I will do what I want. And there's friction about that occasionally. It's not lent on too heavily, mostly because it would break the game mechanics if Aiba could be like, no, I'm just not gonna do the thing. That would make the game a lot harder. But the AI assistant and the nature of what Aiba is and does is also pretty good. Are there any other themes that we'd like to kind of raise before we get started?
Sort of, yeah. We're gonna see it in the first case, but it's like quote unquote this and sort of mind invasion technology,
Mm.
and quote unquote fixing people.
Mm. Mm.
Like, what is, like, who has the jurisdiction to alter someone's like brain chemistry?
Yeah.
Is something that will come up in the first case.
Yes, it does indeed.
I like. Well, I'm not gonna say too much about it, but I did find that glossed over.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely
In sort of the power that that Date has.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who has the authority to change your brain chemistry without your permission?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, No, that's not true. She did agree to do it, so it's not necessarily with that. But still, without your permission is still a thing that sort of comes up. We might see more of that.
Okay.
And one last one is the actually, interestingly enough, and the thing that I didn't know this game was about, and was very pleased that it was, because the relationship between celebrities and the public.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Aset as a character is quite interesting.
True.
I mean, the internet famous.
Yeah, it was surprising how much this game talks about streaming and podcasting.
Mm-hmm. It was very
I think that's
candid
the
about
first-
it too, actually,
Yeah.
which is
I think it's like the first game that's actually had that just plain text. Like, the characters are involved. Like, not only in the idol industry, like vague, nebulous. Oh, we produce entertainment content. It's like, no, they do podcasts, they do streaming, they do concerts, they do backup dancing.
Yeah, they have
It's
to do
very-
everything. You can't just do stage shows now in
yeah.
this kind of day and age, and that's discussed a little bit.
Yeah.
And the relationship between her fans, which is also wild. That kid, that kid who is actually 24.
Yep.
Yeah. But we'll see that as we go. We'll find out more about that. But yeah, I think that's everything in terms of the themes that I want to bring up. Shall we get to it? Shall we go play some video games?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's play some video games.
No more podcasts at a menu screen.
Right. So I have already preset the levels so the voices are off, although the voice acting in this game is very, very good. I'm also going to go and take off my witch hat now it's no longer on camera. It is surprisingly heavy. I've turned off the voices and adjusted the volume levels. Please do let me know if the game mixing again is off, so I can go and tweak that. I will be doing a new game. Other save data and files will not be transferred, so that's perfectly fine. We want it in English, please. Yes. Is the screen share working for you okay, Ruben?
Yes, I'm seeing everything.
Beautiful.
Terrible autosave.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot change the flow of fate.
This story is indeed a work of fiction. I always like how Japanese games always include that, because it's quite important, I suppose. We want to set our things in really, really grounded realities, but also it's fantastical.
Yeah, and also like a plausible deniability. Like, if you imply or mirror a scheme or like a scandal too closely, you'll want to be able to say like, no, it wasn't that.
Yeah, the internet idol in this could very feasibly be based on a real person, although as far as I know they're not.
Oh my god, it's Umbrella Corp.
It's a nice cold open, this. It definitely feels like a TV show.
Nothing scarier than a theme park where clowns lurk.
Gonna start with a little bit of circus theme. Oh, somebody's on the ride!
I hope they're having fun. Wow, they're made sure to have fun.
Yeah. Oh god, I just realized I had intended in my head to do a content warning about body horror in this, because there's a surprising amount, and I entirely forgot her eye is missing. Yeah.
Quickly, do a dragon emoji over her.
Yeah, no, this game has a decent amount of not hyper, it's not like Gears of War level gore, but if the idea of somebody's eye being removed is a bad time for you, then this entire game is a bad time. It's a kind of concurrent theme. It's in the name and everything. I remember Uchikoshi talking about the name of the game, actually. Saying a bit like, you know, it's a homonym for the part of your body. I is in AI, I is in love. It's all of these things at the same time.
Sigai.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that. I can't.
No, I don't know enough Japanese to get the chapter names either, but...
Either? I like Date's reaction is going to be, oh man, I wanted to go on the merry-go-round. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right, who are we taking, by the way? Who's who?
Oh, I mean, I'm happy to flip back and forth between characters as thou wilt. So would you like to be Date, or would you like to be Boss for now?
I would love to be Date.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's
look at that cute little mascot.
Yeah, we can look around. We can interact with things, but most things give you really useless information.
It's a bench.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Same. Same.
Yeah. Usually, when you speak to people, you get like a yes tutorial. You can.
Woohoo!
So excited.
Look!
It's important. You can both stare at them.
I call her boss. She runs ABIS.
I think it's ABIS. They pronounce it ABIS like the yeah.
She runs ABIS. That's intentional. A special branch of the Metropolitan Police Department. I reported directly to her. This rain's awful, huh?
It's unusual for this time of year. It'll be hard to find any usable prints.
So, what was your first thought? Like, oh, how old is this woman?
I mean, you know, most anime games probably puts both of us in our mid to late 20s. But there's a surprise, and I think the information on her will be in the log, but we'll finish this stream of conversation first.
Yeah. So, what am I doing here?
Are you serious?
Yeah?
You're Special Agent Kaname Date. You're a member of ABIS, and that means you answer to me. Secretly 3,000-year-old dragon. Yes, indeed, Shell. I mean, they've got the kind of Shenlong-style hair, I guess.
True.
I
They have
called
no
you...
name other than boss.
Ooh, I guess it might mention her actual name. I can't remember. I called you here to inspect the scene, Date.
Sure, boss, but inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
Usually no, but tonight it is. Because
It's
you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know.
I forgot. There's like, wow, you're so close to this case already, Date. Here, let me show you.
You have to go and see the dead body immediately.
You know that thing about like being too emotionally invested in a case. You're too close to the victim. Not you aren't, even though you know her very well.
The ability to recuse yourself, yes. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of files about all the characters. Boss. Who doesn't get a real name.
No. It's 42, baby.
42. Definitely doesn't look it. She aged very gracefully. Too close to the case to not investigate. Yeah.
She likes wine, gore dolls, anything black, dislikes happy families, ex-boyfriends, MDP's director, decluttering and organizing. She loves to party, and she's also a mommy dom. Mommy dommy.
She later in the game, as a joke, as a quote unquote joke, says you can either go buy me a bottle of Dom Perignon or lick my boots, to Date, which okay. All right.
Wait, just kidding. Unless
Yeah, that's such a thing to say to your subordinate boss, but okay. Date
subordinate, all right.
Date is 30. So even as a protagonist is actually, an adult-ass adult.
I like classic cars, curry, bonito, pelvises, just the bone in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy, like a normal human would. I enjoy a good pelvis.
Yeah, I absolutely enjoy pelvises. It's just the contouring, the sound of it against my teeth, etc. Entirely normal things.
If you have a sacrum bone, then I vibe with you. My skill is my reaction time increases 3.6 times under certain conditions.
Under certain conditions.
Under certain conditions.
Whether we'll see that in this run. I hope we do, because it's the fucking
I'm
mess.
a sphincter.
Ha! A sinker, yeah, that comes up. Anyway, we'll. This is all actually explained in text, but I just wanted to kind of bring up that there's character profiles on pretty much everybody, and everybody's of a believable age, which is rare for anime vid game.
It's true. I like the age range in this.
Mm-hmm.
Any suspects?
Not yet. We just found the victim. She's a bit more gravelly. Too early to say anything for sure. But this could be a copycat killer at work. From the case 6 years ago.
The case 6 years ago? For whatever reason, she didn't elaborate. The case 6 years ago? 6 years ago.
6 years.
I was 24 back then. Real party pooper.
Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the park. Beat cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous. I'll give you the details later.
It was 2,190 days ago, 42 hours. 42 hours? No, that's 2 more days. What am I saying? I can't count. I'm Dante. I can't do math.
No, can solve crimes, can't do math. And actually, that's kind of in character for Date. Her name's Nadami Shoko. You knew her, right?
Turns directly at the camera.
What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
I wouldn't say that. We're just acquaintances. We played MMOs together. We were in a static.
Shoko is an interesting character, but you don't find that out until quite a bit later.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name. It's Kagami, sir.
I fucking love him.
Kagami's pretty good.
Yeah, did you like ask for his name in the second case?
Yeah, he gets mad at you.
I love it. Anything to go on?
Not yet, sir.
Thanks for coming out here in this mess.
It's my duty, sir. But thank you.
Duty.
Internal monologue. Actually, because of how Date is, you actually hear all of their inner monologue, for better or for worse.
The body's mounted on one of the horses. I should get a better look. I took a step forward.
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer? We haven't taken any footprints yet. I appreciate your understanding.
But I want to get close to you, Kagami.
Allow me to assist you. Yes, this is actually pretty close to Aiba's voice.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's Aiba.
So cute.
That's the puppet master that cursed my dick. Her official designation is eyeball. Like a joke. She's an artificial intelligence built into my fake eye. An AI for an eye. You want me to use the zoom, right?
All the text that's in pink is Date's inner monologue. Sometimes he forgets to use the inner monologue to speak to I, and it's great.
Uh-huh.
I is the baby version of Orb from Quake 3.
Oh.
It's like a single beholder stalk inside of a hamster.
Yeah.
Correct. That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene. And you can zoom!
Yeah. Use the zoom. Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Oh god!
Yeah. An interesting thing, because the fact that you have, you know, in lots of, in any kind of mystery video game, that you run into sections where it's kind of like, do you remember the conversation yesterday? And it will do like a sepia tone flashback and all that. Because of ABIS, Date technically has eidetic memory. You can recall literally anything you've seen or heard before. And it's really neat that that's actually a thing in fiction and not just for the in real life player's sake of remembering things that might have happened in a previous play session. I really like that. All memories are replayed using this little like diamond interface to represent it's something that you've seen previously. I think that's like really neat.
Which for me is like on a philosophical level kind of disturbing, because you can't recall anything by yourself. You're shown like recordings of everything. So there's no room for you to, like, for your brain to actually do any work, for you to like personalize the memory. It's a recording, and you have to form a relationship to that recording, but you can't form your memory yourself.
That's true. That's true. I guess that's probably. I wonder if down the line the game talks about Date's memories as opposed to evidence that ABIS shows you. But I guess because ABIS is you know, a police AI, and you have a specific job about gathering empirical evidence, being able to misremember evidence would be a bad time. So
That's true.
useful for his job, but maybe not in his social life. One of the few actually good episodes of Black Mirror, the entire history of you. It was in the first season. People have bought this incredibly expensive technology that will recall things they've seen in the past, and one of the first things that they do is get hung up on memories and playing them back multiple times to see if they can find new information about otherwise an innocent memory. And the fact that they can do that ends up becoming a psychological hang-up. Which, yeah, definitely. If you can, you know, I'm definitely the kind of person that occasionally I'll remember an interaction I had earlier in the day and be like, oh man, what if I had done this differently? Would have it been better, and dwell on that? And I think that would probably be way worse if I could actually play back the conversation. So,
If only I told the waiter thanks. If only I didn't tell the waiter thanks you too when he told me to enjoy my meal.
oh boy, oh boy.
No.
Meanwhile,
Forever.
Meanwhile, Shoko Nadami is not going to place a meal order anytime soon. The left eye socket is vacant. Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
What would I do without you, Iva, to tell me these things? Her left eye, like me.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killers removed it.
But we don't know that for sure. A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Impossible. The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
Yikes. They carved it out while she was still alive?
Correct.
Oh, that sucks.
Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death, blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death was approximately 6 hours ago. That would place the crime...
Tell me this. Did she have fun on the carousel?
Oh, yeah.
Before she died.
We can tell this information too with the power of forensics. That would place the crime that would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
Several puncture wounds, but no cuts or tears. That means the victim was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick.
thud.
Make those things illegal. Thud? What was that noise? Whose footprints are these?
My cone of vision narrows. Analyzing the source of the sound. Sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round central column.
Can I say a very bad joke?
Hmm.
Sonic analysis. You hear inside the column. Gotta go fast. Thank you. That was my bad joke.
Yeah. Sonic analysis. There's just an H-Bomber Guy video inside the central column of the. I can also make bad jokes. Anyway.
Yeah. Inside the column. Wait, why am I Snake now? Fuck. The noise came from inside.
Date, use me to see through the column. Phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Use the X-ray mode. Trace amounts of dopamine at the edge synapses in her brain indicate she had while experiencing mild G-forces, possibly on the merry-go-round. Yes, all the evidence points to her having a wild ride on the merry-go-round. Ooh, child be inside.
God. There's a ghost! Oh no, a ghost!
It appears as though someone is inside.
I threw down my umbrella and ran to the pillar.
Hey, wait!
Fuck you. Shut up. I pushed him aside and ran up to the platform. Ran on the platform even. Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something. No reply. Looking closely, I found a small handle on the column. I grabbed it hard and tried to pull it open. It won't budge!
It may be locked from the inside.
Damn it! Alright.
Just pulls a gun.
Hey, whoever's in there, I watch Psychopaths!
A small child, a bloody ice pick,
Oh. Mizuki.
and the rain.
Damn. And the rain. That's my upcoming neo-noir light novel. Look at okay, so points for putting the character underneath the sheets. That's something video games can never do. 2, her hair is too big for the sheets.
Yeah. Anime hair. It's got to go somewhere. It can't clip into the bed. Meanwhile, we have...
I love this sequence.
Oh, the Jack-in sequence is so good.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of fucking... Did you ever watch Eden of the East?
Yes, I did watch Eden of the East a long time ago, and I don't remember too much about it, but...
The OP had a lot of sort of like that smooth, like using Photoshop assets and like making them into a music video style thing.
Yes.
That reminds me of like that sequence reminds me of the OP.
Shell says big Johnny Mnemonic vibes from that Jack-in. Yep.
From that Jack-in, yeah.
The influences this game has is worn pretty strongly on its sleeve, really.
What is this place?
This is your dream.
I'm me.
Correct. You are Date.
And you are... Cool House.
Funky music.
There's a skeleton. This is such a... Go with me, baby. Nice fish eye. Where do I even start with this?
Happy Halloween!
What if a girl in your head did a funky dance?
I can answer all of your queries.
Alright then. Where did you learn to get down like that? Show me how.
I'm me, of course.
I know that voice. Iva?
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind. Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste, but...
What are you doing in my dream?
You called me. My consciousness and your own are linked. This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego. But I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up. I will discuss this with you soon, when you are awake.
The character models in this game are so fresh and nice looking. I just hate it when they pop up as like emotion sprites.
Oh, in the corner.
Yeah.
I do like... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they just they don't have the lighting and the angles off.
Ah, right. I do like how in the scene the character's expression will mimic the one in the corner.
Oh yeah.
The fact that that's one-to-one is really nice. That feels really Your brain isn't cooperating.
My brain isn't cooperating. I don't care. It must be because I'm sleeping right now. So, things that I should know. I can't remember. My head is all fuzzy. I'm not in my usual self. It's like I'm inside someone else's head. What a strange feeling.
She looks so bored.
Yeah.
Putting that aside, do you recognize this room?
No, not at all.
I suppose that's fine. Let us begin.
Begin what? Whoa!
Somnium scan. Activate.
Whoa! Depth of field!
The AT field. Got it.
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your somnium, your dream world.
My what?
My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Mental locks?
Have you already forgotten? Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In
My
short,
what now?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness. This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component. Think of these foundations as mental blocks, or simply locks for your convenience. Mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness. The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore we must...
Yeah.
His expression. God. Correct.
Yeah, did it. So I just need to what? What? He just starts foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, he falls into a deeper coma within his dream. It turns out this is actually Inception, yeah. Don't be so sure.
Second IBIS shows up, who's like an actual shrimp.
Don't be... Still has just one gigantic eye. Oh, horrors.
Oh, God.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door. Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see. So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
This expression is worse. Well, I suppose that is true, but...
Alright, let's do this!
Date's dream world.
Sinking in the brain.
In this strange and surreal dream, trust the light to wake up Date. And then each dream has its own music, and all the music's really good. So yeah, while in this mode, we WASD and mouse to look around.
WASD?
Yeah, we WASD in this house.
Let's investigate a door?
A door locked with a padlock. Yeah. So you tend to get lots of different options, but for now...
Tutorial section, baby.
It appears all I have to do is open this door.
Don't do that, Iba.
No. I can't touch it. That is to be expected. Dreams are not bound by logic. This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
My Somnium.
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping. I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
Shut up and listen.
Okay.
Despite being like an AI, she's quite emotive and terse, at times anyway. Date, look at that.
God, I love this song. It's very good.
The places where the light touches have become coloured. You can't say that, Iba. Perhaps those parts are now tangible.
The parts of color.
Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
I see.
If you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable. Who is that?
I don't know.
You must know this is your dream. It's created from your memories.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
You may remember upon reflection.
I need to give you the commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed, but it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium, leading to some really, really goofy responses when you choose certain options, and it's great.
Let's go for the fun.
Yeah, this one, there's no like time limit or punishment for choosing dumb options. So, think outside the box. Choosing different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
Don't forget that I have a veto.
Hell yeah, assert your agency.
A new object have appeared.
Would you like to touch switch or plant?
There are thorns on the switch. What do?
Pull thorns? For funny?
Of course, these things must be done in order. Before activating the switch, the thorns must be removed. Ouch! The thorns won't come out.
You were able to touch it.
Correct.
So I just need to keep this up?
Something like that. The camera just pans down. Hey, do this thing, idiot.
This thing, while sliding a little scandalously.
Yeah. Although, I suppose... So, you know, in video games where it's like, well, the character had the agency to wear the thing. And obviously that's not how writing characters works. Iba, like, designed this outfit herself, but specifically because it's what she figured Date would like.
Yeah, she does have.
And that's an interesting reason.
Yeah, like her she has a sense of sexuality, for lack of a very liberally used, but like her sexuality is something that she, I guess if we just look at her in universe, she chose it, and she wants it, but there was still like a guy in an office room somewhere who like, I want a girl AI who is
super
a little
hot and looks like a shrimp. That's what I'm into.
Yeah.
A winter iris. Yeah.
What?
Do you not recognize it? This is an iris that blooms in winter.
A flower with a woman's name.
That's love to have a shrimp fantasy, says Jael.
Oh, smell for...
That's the option I chose, actually, when I played the first time.
Yeah, this is someone's fetish. What's gonna happen next?
Oh, right,
hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know you could smell.
I can't. I am pantomiming. Isn't it easier to visualize this way?
Sure, whatever. Not enough.
Pardon?
Harder! You've got to smell it harder!
Date. What? Okay. Oh god.
Yeah, here I go. Oh, amazing suction. Bravo, marvelous.
What in the goddamn? Yeah. Oh, what are you experiencing so regularly to cause this to happen in your dreams?
You just wanted to suck.
Yeah, when you do things that progress the dream state, there's a little tracker. So you know when you choose options that are just fun but don't do anything, and things that actually
Oh my god.
progress the
Will,
dream.
you were... Oh my god, look at the on-air chat. That was fast.
Yeah, no, that was a simultaneous, like, what the goddamn? I'm glad that stream speed is actually pretty good today.
Yeah. Alright, now we can press the Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm. A switch. Click! The thorns are gone. Now I can activate the switch. Push button. Her hands are really creepy. I dislike the hands.
Yeah.
Also, Ghost Woman.
Ghost of the mind.
Isn't this rewarding, Date? Another place you can touch.
Don't say that. I would rather be sleeping. You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Push the button. Now there's a skeleton.
You unlock turn on the light. Yeah. Gotta do all the things. If you mess up in the dream, you can rewind, but it's not particularly necessary in this instance.
Oh, check the kitchen counter.
Oh,
after
true.
this.
A basket. I cannot see inside it.
Where the basket? I mean basket, sorry.
Leave it to me. It is dark. I cannot see anything.
I see a dumb AI and a skeleton.
Intéressant. Let's go and check the kitchen counter. No interactable items here.
Oh. Oh, maybe.
Maybe later.
Oh, maybe.
As the dream
yeah,
progresses,
maybe
you get new stuff, so.
Drink wine.
Yes, let's drink the wine.
Have a date with the skeleton.
A glass of wine. Gotta have a sip. Take a fucking sip, babes.
Get kooky on that.
Also, I really like her
Very
eye
normal.
makeup as well. I should attempt that at some
Yeah.
point. Leave it to
Yeah,
me.
her red eyebrows are cute. Hey!
I feel kind of good.
Why is an AI getting drunk? In my brain. In my dream.
Why do I have to listen to Date diss me all the time?
She's annoying when she's drunk. Someone else can come take her. Like that skeleton.
The skeleton is now interactable.
Hey, give me some wine.
How's it going? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little, bony.
A little parched. a skeleton? It appears to be bleeding from the left eye. Okay.
Talk, skeleton.
To the skeleton?
I'm lonely.
You just want someone to talk to, huh?
True. Hello, my name is Iber. What is your name? How are you?
Mr. Bones.
I'm currently 92% charged and feeling well. Aww. Aww.
Yeah.
Hey, don't ignore me. Stupid,
I
bony man.
have social anxiety. I'm sorry.
Your mother is a stupid bony girl. Bony, bony, bony.
Actually, my mother had skin. It's my dad who was a skeleton.
Oh. I'm a skeleton on my father's side.
Yeah. You inherit it. You inherit your skeleton from only one person.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
I've got nobody to talk to.
Good job, Ice Level.
Oh, fuck.
Standing lamp. A floor lamp shaped like a rose. Ugh.
A floor lamp.
The floor lamp. Just kick
So
a
what do
more
we do?
fucking lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Ow!
You don't have to kick it so hard.
Just barefoot as well, just kick that lab with full force. Give it everything you've got. That's my motto.
That's great. Didn't even budge.
I saw the skeleton skull move slightly. Hey, Date, are we gonna get him too? Huh? Oh.
Yandere.
And in the background as well, she also smiling.
What are you, a thug?
The skeleton.
Please don't hit me.
Too late, asshole.
I've got brittle bones. I've got a calcium deficiency.
Know this, skeleton. I harbor no grudges against you.
Oh!
KO!
KO.
What?
Oh god. Hyba, look, the wall! It's my favorite Pink Floyd album.
Well, that's
Well.
bad.
All in all, I guess we are just another brick in the eponymous wall. What?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, we're in the negative space. All the space that was lit before is now gone.
Oh yeah.
Do you have an irrepressible urge for destruction you've been holding back all this time?
Even if I did, I'd also have to learn moderate. Oh my god.
Who's he? Had a nice ass. Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know. I'd recognize any ass, but I've never seen that ass before.
You could describe him a little more generously.
He had a bubble butt.
Yeah, there's a hidden item in each
Oh,
area
this
of the
zone.
dream.
There it is. It's an eyeball.
And you unlock art, I think, when you find those.
Yeah, you get like a concept art.
Gun. A gun came out of the skull? Pick it up. Oh look, it looks like a key at the end. It won't go off.
Should be fine. You know what they say, a gun can open any door.
Look at this hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing, she says entirely flatly.
She? Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No. It's not like a. It's not looking into a mirror.
A
Shut up.
door locked with a padlock. Put gun in keyhole.
Oh my god.
Do you think something this size would fit?
No.
You have to say it now. You've committed to it. You committed to playing Date. You have to say the word.
Okay. Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just a tip.
Date's the worst.
He's the worst.
I suppose. Oh.
Ah, the suction!
I see. The gun was the key. The gun was
Yeah,
the
Kingdom
solution
Hearts-
to all problems.
Kingdom Hearts 4 looking great. Sora gets a fucking magnum.
Sora just shoots somebody with a real ass gun.
Sora goes like, Goofy, I've had enough to hear with your antics. What? Sora, don't! I have a son! Oh!
Yeah.
You shot me! Anyway.
I still can't believe that Donald Duck genuinely kills a human in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just evaporates a human. It's so good. Anyway.
Did anyone mention the door to darkness? They'll pay for this.
Okay, that's it. This stream is over.
I suppose the stream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good.
I don't like you when you're asleep.
I am thoroughly sick of seeing you in your dream. I'll open it.
Wait a minute. Are you the pizza guy? I ordered the one half an hour ago.
Won't look at me, huh? Well, oh.
Oh, that's not the dream pizza I ordered.
Got pizza sauce all over her.
That's not where the tomato go. Tomato go on the bread.
We unlock the dream. So when I played this through the first time, that entire sequence made no sense. I was like, what is this game mechanic? What does me choosing options have to do with the dream? And it was all very confusing until we had to do a dream for real when there were actually stakes, and then all of that made sense. But yeah.
Sakai.
Ah, the best song in the game.
Look at this fun office.
Vaporwave.
Oh yeah. Gotta have the leg up shot because it's a woman.
At least she is 40 and not 16. Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
That's true. I guess at least.
Yeah. Good morning, Date. I'm more husky than the AI inside your head. I was waiting for you.
I always imagined her talking to a little bit of sauce in her voice.
A little bit of
A little bit
sauce
of
in her voice.
A little bit of saucy.
I'm a little bit
Oh,
sassy.
Well, sassy, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit sassy. Look how sassy I am with my really odd-looking boots. My
at
boots
my
are
clown
so
shoes.
odd.
My clown shoes, literally. Oh, Nathan, please look to the right. Click on the husbands. A boy band poster?
Yep, they're all my husbands.
Uh-huh. Boss is single, by the way.
Yeah, well, you know. What about
Hey.
this husband?
Oh, it's him, Mario. A police officer mannequin.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. Or is it Mario? I've not decided. Oh, I'll catch you later, Shale.
Bye. Thanks for hopping in.
He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
This was the moment I started to worry about.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap in this particular room.
Click. No. Click on him again. Click on him again.
Oh, there's more. No!
It's me, Mario.
Nice to meet you.
He talks. Did you not? Oh, did you?
I
not get
didn't.
that
I
first
didn't
time?
know that was a thing. Because I know that sometimes when you click on the thing again, it just gives you the it's a poster, and then that's the end of the conversation. So I didn't realize that was.
I was just say it's always worth to keep clicking on things until they're grayed out.
Fair. I'm not going to do that for this
Yeah.
LP because it will take forever. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. Because we have some murders to get to. But what do you wanna ask the boss? The boss.
Boss, about that case 6 years ago. Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? I shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
Well, I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date.
That's a little weird.
You can continue to ask about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this game is a little weird in that it doesn't do the entirety of the conversation in one set. It will sometimes cut back to this menu again, and then you have to choose the option again, and it's quite strange. I don't know why it does that. But
I quite like that. It's like inventorizes, where you can keep stock of what topics you're talking about.
yeah, I guess usually when it does that, there's like a second thought about it, but sometimes it's like it's the only thing you're talking to them about, and it'll just be having to choose the option again multiple times. Maybe it's just because I've been playing this through previously on auto and voice, and obviously it will then reach the end of the conversation. It's like, but I was listening. I was listening to this murder mystery podcast you were weaving in my ears. I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dompi, my lips are sealed.
Why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it.
About the case 6 years ago.
Come on.
You're gonna say the exact same.
Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can...
Okay.
I can,
Sure.
I can make it sexual. Thanks. Everybody's terrible. It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Iva.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
You know that first time I've tripped over Kasumigaseki a bunch of times. God. Underground.
Oh, yeah. This is because I used to watch his like YouTube Japanese teacher who just all he did was drink sake until he was blackout drunk and then tell you how to read and pronounce kanji.
Okay.
And ever since then, I'm pretty good at reading Japanese words because of him. Because
Nice.
of Sake Senpai.
Sake Senpai. Sake Senpai, yeah. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here.
Why don't
Dark
you
and
open
dreary
some?
all the time. So I tried to make my office colourful, liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
What's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss. The commander of ABIS, Metropolitan Police Department.
I mean my name.
I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I suffer from a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. I've been having flashbacks recently. Fragments of my past. Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
So nothing to report then. Got it.
Rude. We'll do Mizuki last, I think.
Yeah. Are there any leads at all?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
More like they're follows at this point. What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand.
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
About the ice pick.
The pick Mizuki was holding? The
Yeah, did
pin-
it taste good?
Oh, that's a lot of blood in it. The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No, she couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Well, then you'd better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
She's my roommate.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like a legal guardian then.
No, she just lives with me. Mizuki Okiura even. The girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old, in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together. But we aren't don't include that. Sort of like a stray cat girl that found her way into my home.
This game sets up the kind of like, hey, wacky anime house fun times, but actually they have a pretty like healthy relationship. Date isn't a very Date's not a very good pseudo parent, but
and she's traumatized beyond.
Yeah, she's very difficult to
like,
look after in this current circumstance.
Yeah, but also like she's way too mature for her age, in the sense that she's like her brain sped up the process to deal with all she's been through.
She is I root for this kid. Mizuki's great. In any case, we're not gonna get anything from her.
Basu, is there?
Oh, there's new info about Renju Okiura.
Renju? Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Hi, I'm Renju.
That is kind of his voice, actually.
I'm smarmy. And rich. And a creepo. Massive creeper deeper. I'm also Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention, I'm an old friend of Date. I wonder what Renju was doing last night. Was he doing an alibi? Hope so. Did call him a few times. Didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him and had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions.
Is there any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database, although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her in over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this. Nadami Shoko, 36 years old, female, residence Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband Okiura Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami. I noticed that the emotions that these characters display tends to match the context under which they're being talked about, which is an unimportant detail, but kind of nice that they take the time.
Yeah, because they could have just been like mugshots the entire time.
I should also give you this.
This Tanuki doll, it's great.
It's a picture of Shoko, a glossy 8x10. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since
Hey, remember this dead friend?
Since you don't have a cell phone, just producing your attorney's badge to everybody you see.
I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket.
Alright.
Great. Did you ever identify who called in?
The person who reported the screaming.
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the hold up?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. They may have even been the killer. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, I love that. Yay! Cute funsy mascot.
It lives!
Ta-da!
You call for me and I appear.
I appear.
Just a big backflip.
Shoom. Start doing tricks.
ABIS theme. Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out anywhere like that.
You get a view of I.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now. Well, still.
Oh, examine the fuck out of yourself. Hey, you're handsome. You are a handsome-looking man. Stop it.
Are you okay, Date? Perhaps it's time for his medication.
Again. Who are you? Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad ABIS at NPD.
Nobody even comments on that, even though he says it loud.
You know, you're kind of cute like that.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently. Oh, I forgot you can still look around even during dialogue scenes.
Look directly at the camera.
Oh, my head moves! Ha! That's great.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, you didn't notice?
No!
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah, you can move all the way to the left and it looks... Ah, he's an owl! Yes, that's right.
No, it's not.
Your attitude... No. Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
No. No. Or yes. Yes. I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Nope. Not cute at all. No. Who are you?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right? It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me. Hi!
Pewter's character design is really something.
Welcome to my gym. I specialize in types.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a Pokemon trainer.
If you defeat me, you can get the Melt Badge. It allows you to use the Hidden Machine's strength out of battle.
That's the voice now. This is Pewter's voice. You've decided upon it.
The official title is A-Ball. Eyeball. You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within her sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the system.
Wadjet? That's maybe worth googling.
It's an Egyptian god kind of
Oh,
situation.
yeah. It's like a ghost.
Yeah.
Japan is obsessed with Wadjet because of this one specific image of a hieroglyph where Wadjet is just like literally like 4,000 or like 2,000 BC, just like a sheet.
A sheet ghost with eyes and
legs.
legs. Yeah.
And for some reason, like that just clicked with Japan, and they like a viral meme thing.
It is cute. It is very cute.
And it's very cute. I love Wadjet.
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
Your partner, Pokemon.
It's Pikachu. She will be your personal computer and personal companion.
just foisting a best friend onto somebody is definitely a choice.
Aiba's been living in my head ever since. Ever since. He gathers info and runs analysis. So you can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers.
Which, interesting ethical concern there. Aiba does not give a fuck about breaching personal security.
Absolutely not. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. It lets us talk without actually speaking. I really like that he has to just actually talk to her with his voice while she's out. Okay, back inside.
No.
No! I'm giving you an order.
Does not compute.
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss. To me? Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Silence, Thought. Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Shut up, himbo. Himbo? I'm not a himbo, I'm a twunk.
I guess he's not super skinny, but
that's true. But is he? Would he be a? He's not a hunk either, is he?
No, but he's definitely not a bear. He's just an adult twink.
Yeah, adult growth stage 2.
He's the second stage evolution twink. Yeah.
Level 16 twink. Yeah.
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage for any security cameras operating nearby. So you found a way into that database. That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 PM. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analysed the footage and was able to attain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old. 24. With his Kamen Rider ass belt. Male. I have marked his address on the map. That is all. Date.
No, wait. What does he sound like? It's like,
actually.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Date.
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Aiba.
Affirmative. Yeah, yes, I know, a map is a thing. God. Jesus shit. Right.
It's not a map, it's GPS. It's the future.
Tokyo City Map 0023. I like this too is actually an overlay. You can see the boss just kind of hovering in the background.
I'm the map of Tokyo. Time to meet a favorite cool, funky old lady.
Yeah, she's interesting. She's definitely they did a good job at getting mom energy into her. Just so tiny.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. We aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. You? I'm with the MDP. I'm a male penis detective.
My ability to detect male peni is off the charts.
God, I was going for like FBI female body, but it fell a little flat. It went the wrong way.
Oh heavens, no! Is my boy? Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am.
I know she has a T-shirt that says hipster.
Yeah, that's cute. I'm just here to ask some questions. She would be like, that's like the joke the two best friends did while playing Detroit Become Human. That what's the cop's name?
Robot cop or human cop?
Human cop.
I know Robot Cop is Connor. Human Cop
Greg
is...
or something.
I was gonna say Greg, but it's probably not Greg. He looks like a Greg.
He just looks like such a Greg. I was like, because it takes place in like 2060, he would be a millennial. Like according to our sense, he would just have his youth during like our years. So
yeah, that's grim.
So would this mom, I guess.
Yeah. I don't
She
think
knows
they,
about-
I can't remember whether they set the year that this takes place in. It's just the future.
Yeah, near future stuff. She knows what. She knows memes. She knows about the oh shit, what up, boy.
Yeah, she absolutely knows memes with cat eye glasses like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you're Oda's sister, right?
His mother. Oh, somebody has joined the call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you
Yeah.
just fine. I'm an old lady right
We are.
now.
Why did we sound like we huffed helium?
How was the party that you were at? Your pirate party?
Oh, fantastic. It's our... Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you. It's our and then you stopped talking unless your mic has decided to explode.
no, my bad. I've got it open on both Discord and your channel.
Oh no, yeah, you don't need to like
A bit of stutter.
hear an endless
No,
echo.
very good, very good. Lots
Good.
of rum and enjoying the atmosphere.
Fun times. We're maybe about an hour and a half into this. So you've not missed a lot. We are currently solving a crime. Somebody witnessed a crime, and we're trying to track them down to ask them the questions. And we've run into their mother, who is apparently a hipster.
Oh, wonderful.
His mother.
And your name, ma'am?
Oh, actually, do you want to take the mom? Because I guess I'm currently the AI inside Date.
Phrasing, Nathan.
What? No. What?
Phrasing.
Would you like to take on the voice role of Mayumi Matsushita?
Is this to me or...
To you, Tom. Yeah. How we
absolutely.
yeah, we
I'll
tend
take
to
on Mayumi. That seems perfectly fair. Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, can I make a request? Could you put that knife down, please? No.
Ooh, is there a video delay for you slightly?
Oh, are you
Yes.
are you looking at the
goodness.
stream
Sorry.
the screen share?
Oh, I'm looking at the stream. Is there a fast way I can
Oh
get it
gosh,
so I don't
no.
get
Use the screen share, darling.
Technology.
Yeah, so it's fine. Within we'll go quiet for a second while I go and sort this out. So within Discord,
Yep.
if you go to on-air chat, like the text channel, and then click at the hyperlink at the top, there is a link at the top of on-air chat that's like discordapp.com, blah 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 blah. Just scroll to the top of the chat.
Oh, that one. Yep.
And then that should turn on screen share for you.
Ah, brilliant. I'll kill off Internet Explorer. Apologies for slacking slightly.
No. It's no problem at all.
Not at all. Right.
Uh,
I think I'm on it.
Cool. You're getting through video and audio, okay?
I think so, yep.
Cool.
And we put the kitchen knife down on the table beside it. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right. I'll just stop scrubbing up.
I was expecting you to go like full Yorkshire mom for Mayumi, actually.
Oh, I'll get on it right now.
Oh yeah, no. Well, there's a degree of exploring voices for this show, but sometimes if there's a funny voice that goes with it, we absolutely take it. It's all good.
Okay, I'm all game. Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get a bit hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kabasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
Huh? What? I
Your
wasn't paying
assistant
attention, what?
keeping secrets from you is an interesting choice for your AI assistant, but okay.
Oh, about 30 years now. I had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then everyone was willing to lend you money.
We had help from two men, very lovely men, the Property Brothers.
They mentioned the husband.
I think.
Like looking for a lost dog.
He went to buy some ingredients.
Now where is that pup?
He comes and goes all the time, without telling me. This is nothing new.
Irresponsible husband, understood.
Oh, it's tragic, absolutely tragic.
Is it like are you looking for your husband or your cat?
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, they're hiding underneath the table, it's fine. Oh no. They're just, they're just somewhere. They're just over here, just behind
He's
the
why she's got
crates.
the glasses.
Yeah.
He's in the room at all times.
Is Ota here? So Ota here is 24. That is a 24-year-old man.
I see. Oh, that boy. He's been hanging out in this office building lately.
What kind of office?
What is it? What was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out, nonconformists and the like.
Queer anarchists.
Oh, the gays.
What? What? Like,
He'd dress better,
that
to be
gangster?
honest.
yeah. What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
I'm sorry to break it to you, Mayumi, but entertainment companies are generally not filled with non-conformists, tragically.
Who'd have thought?
He says from personal experience.
Oh.
What's the name of the company?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately. If you could buy me a drink.
Oh, actually, this knife is flickering over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look,
Step.
it's literally pulsing. What?
Energy
Not
knife.
start this by stabbing the old lady. That's not a good look.
Something is engraved on the handle. Can we zoom in? We can zoom in.
Whoa.
By dint of having a robot for a left eye, we could do cool things like this.
Oh, nice floral knife.
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something gritting on the head.
Mom, I love you always.
Aww.
What sappy bullshit.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. Because we sell knives to elementary school children.
Yeah.
He knows I love flowery designs.
And knives. Mostly knives.
Mostly stabbing people. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. It's more than just a kitchen knife.
Ma'am, I have to go?
It means the world to me.
God fucking Yandere mom over here.
Yeah.
I'm
Jesus.
not ruining this, am I?
No, it's
no,
great.
No. That's just...
Would you like to see
The package.
It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
Oh, it's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forced Ota to buy them. I know it.
Uh-huh.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh, it's not Amazon.
Absolutely not.
It's a cardboard it's a cardboard box.
Boxes.
Sender's Great Grin.
A popular online store.
Product description reads, solid model.
Okay.
Same? Same?
We should look inside. Use the X-ray mode.
Fine.
Dare I?
I'm right here.
She's just in the background being like,
Uh-huh. Whoa. Who put... Whoa! Oh my god, Iba, there's a small human in that package.
We must save her.
To get them out. Now, what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person known as a figure. It's an amiibo.
It's Luigi. But sexy Luigi. Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
Ooh.
Ah, my brain.
Allow me to investigate. A moment, please. Beep boop beep boop beep 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 boop.
Googling now.
I assume I have to look at it again, and it's gonna actually give me that info, or... No, okay. I just have to speak to her. Why does Ota hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
What?
We'll say it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
Witch, huh?
Yes, a witch put on my spell. My poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her.
Oh, okay.
You see that box over there?
I think I did this out of
With
order.
your X-ray vision?
Mhm.
The one... Yeah, with the small human inside of it.
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah. No, we did. Sorry, I didn't even realise it let me do that out of order. Weird.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
That hussy.
Harlot.
Oh, these wenches. Talking to my children.
Buying
You
their
know her
merchandise.
I'm assuming it's not witch.
Her name? I don't remember. I just call her the witch. God's sake.
To your son's face.
Alright, we're getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I leave? Is there... so the way that this tends to work is that you don't get to go back to the map unless you've exhausted all options, which, that makes sense. At least it means you don't miss important clues. But sometimes it just means you pound through the dialogue just so you can get to the bit where you leave. But especially bits like this where it's like, cool, you're clearly useless. Can I leave now?
Call him.
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if he had a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money. He could buy it on knives.
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date. Ota does,
I always read that.
Ota does have a phone. Date,
Oh,
you're
why am I
wasting your
even here?
fucking time. I found his number.
Call it.
Oh! Misclick. There we go. I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter somewhere.
Ooh, that's great.
That would be unsanitary as well as a violation of waste disposal codes. Date, I've found some information about the figure. A-Set is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch. Is A-Set a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An A-Set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Sorry. What?
I repeat.
I wasn't listening.
Lemniscate.
He just, even though she's in his brain, he
Yeah.
he just associates, doesn't hear his own.
Mm-hmm.
Renju owns that company. Hi, I own that company.
Why is this boy stood here staring into space, conversing with himself? I'll just stay here and be polite. I shan't question it.
Yeah, they think of that. All the text that's in pink is basically Date thinking to Iba.
Oh, absolutely.
But occasionally, Date forgets to think to Aiba and has the conversation out loud, and characters do actually pick up on that. It's a nice attention to detail.
Ooh, nice dodge, nice dodge.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh yes, that's where Ota goes.
It's the witch's coven.
Iva, bring the car around.
At once. And then we can actually leave.
See ya!
Peace! The music for Lemniscate is actually quite nice as well. The music in this game is really good. It's a different composer to... the Danganronpa video games are done... The music is done by...
Masafumi Takada.
Thank you. And the Zero Escape games are done by... Oh no, why have I forgotten these people's names? And they're super good at what they do. Miserable. I'll remember. I will desperately look on my phone while we do text stuff to remember the name of the guy. God. But this is a different composer, but he does a really, really good job at also doing the genre that I tend to describe as electro mystery.
Okay.
It definitely fits within the other two. Correct. But yeah, I quite like the music for Lemniscate. It's surprisingly cheerful. Look at this loser.
Are we going to examine the receptionist or not?
No, because it's awful,
No.
and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, this is wondering.
Date is a horny piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it mellows out as the game goes. When you learn more about his character, there's more dialogue in between the times where he's horny on main, but it is kind of insufferable sometimes.
Yep.
Nathan, leave the receptionist alone. She's just trying to do her job.
Shall we rotate character voices? Who wants to be Ota?
I'll be shitty boy.
Mhm.
Let me practice. I'm gonna mute myself and I'll
Go
talk
and
when
do
he's up.
some nerd voice. Sure. I'll take Date if you want to take I. Tom?
Who am I taking? Sorry.
The Aiba, the AI assistant.
Oh, yep. Okay, I'll oh god, first voyage into voice acting. Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Don't push yourself too hard if this is if you're not in a position
no
to
danger
do
of that.
Are you Otsa? No, that's too. This is too gruff.
Whoa.
He's a bit more.
Was a bit.
Actually, no. He's an intense piece of shit.
Do it full noir, Nath. Do it full noir.
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Are you Oats?
Are you Oats? Are you Otis?
Who are you?
I showed him my badge. I'm from the MPD.
The police? Wow. The manga police department?
Oh, I like his stickers though.
Yeah, no, his laptop looks neat. Actually, Otis' laptop. Can I reach over and break this thing in half?
Oh, if you can pay for the damages.
Damn it. I'm Cyberpunk Batman. Are you a fan of ASET?
How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me?
What are you typing?
I'm googling, cool pictures of dogs. No, could you stop bothering me, please? It's very important for my research.
Could you even make eye contact with me, please?
Please look at me.
No. I'm kind of busy right now.
I do like
cool
the
dog.
expressions he gets, actually.
The cool dogs pictures won't show up themselves.
I do cool dog pics Twitter.
Dogs.
I am the account manager of the We Rate Dogs Twitter page.
What can you tell me about last night?
Last night?
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't go outside.
Alright, Oda. Look, we can either do this here or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code, unless initiated by legal process. No person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
So, even though this is obviously framed to make Ota seem like an annoying piece of shit, love that there are people that know how to deal with police being, like, not doing their protocol correctly. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially at age like 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is
He's
the type of kid-
24.
Yeah. This is the type of kid I hate the most. The ones that know their rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hate it when people know that.
Arrogant little twats. No,
Punch him.
no, don't do it.
You have to progress the plot.
Dottie, wait! Causing a servant in public will result in disciplinary action.
Then what should I do?
Master Bruce, I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Kick him.
Yeah, that's much better. I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date.
But just ignores him.
What species connects to the internet via Wi-Fi?
And?
It's the future.
It's basically magic. I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Iba has no concept of digital privacy at all.
Oh, good.
I like this.
Oh my god, my eyes.
Yeah, Toe Witter. Does Tessa refer to Aset?
That's a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears Ota is the one operating the 3 accounts as well.
What?
Nanny the fuck? Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is interviewing Asa and defending her by herself.
Wow. That's true love.
Pardon the slur. That's what's known as strawman sock puppeting, or false flagging.
And now
or
you know.
shitposting.
This kid is pathetic. And now we know this, we can cyberbully him in real life.
Hey kid!
Hey kid.
What do you want? I'm googling pictures of dogs.
I'm gonna tell Aset
Tell her what? About my cool dog?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Toe Wither.
What are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical.
You know, defamation, a thing you don't do in private.
Ota is real into free speech on the internet. Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I told you, kid. I'm psychic.
Oh, that smug expression. Jesus Christ.
Now, I have some questions for you.
Date is knife cat.
Fine.
When did you start? When did you start with the fake accounts? Not only were you not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to at her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she will know that I'm protecting her. From myself?
Don't you think that all those comments hurt her feelings, even if you defend her?
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along, and...
That's not the point!
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again, okay? Why are you even here, kid?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
I mean, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Just so you can fucking post that on Twitter before anyone else. God. Oh shit! Wasn't there this receptionist in the background just leaning in, but like, the gossip. there was even an in real life case recently of a newspaper like outing a sportsman in the news before he had the chance to
Oh,
about his HIV status before the
Oh,
parents
I
could
saw
find
that.
out about that. Oh, that's
That's
gross.
just grim.
Mm.
Grim.
Yeah. That's awful.
Media was a mistake, he says, working for the media. This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Production Bridge. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Just us recording a podcast today. Do you know about that? Podcast?
Video
They're
games
hip
made
to
in the
me.
year of our Lord 2019.
Finally acknowledging the art.
I mean, we just had a conversation about Twitter sock puppeting, so I guess this is a
That's
very,
true.
very current game.
But you've not acknowledged the sofa yet.
No,
Even
I
though it's
refuse. It's just going to say it's a sofa. I don't know why they let you interact with the stuff in the background that doesn't have anything interesting.
No, I am also on board. I am hijacking the stream until you examine this.
Fine, God, Jesus. I'm gonna ask
It's
you again.
important to the plot.
You just listen. They just come back from a pirate party. This is a mutiny.
Well said. Well said.
Inspect the sofa, you jerk. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park at 9 p.m.?
Yes.
Where were you in the area? It's abandoned.
I am,
You better tell me. I'll tell everybody about your little imaginary enemies. Hey everyone! This guy.
Okay, I'll talk.
It's just I
Obviously
noticed that
really care about
the
the
receptionist in the background actually glanced over at that. That was very good. Right, fine. Sofa. So far.
So far,
Oh,
So far, a
oh,
sofa.
oh.
It's a sofa.
You could have missed that writing.
Mm-hmm. It's a sofa. Cool.
Oh, but
Thanks,
examine
friends.
examine the plan, by the way, for cute Lella.
A plant.
It's a plan.
Oh,
That's it. Look, ants. Look at them go! Yay!
we need to have a discussion about your obsession with insects.
She's an AI obsessed with bugs.
Oh, actually, that's
cute.
a thing. She has a profile item. Iba. She gets 2 photos. Female according to settings.
Gender is an
Mood.
option.
Just a switch. Likes. I should probably at some point run that through like an ASCII
Yeah, I should
translator.
translate that to save it. I'm sure the thing is something very witty.
I tried that, and all I got was for some reason I got like the O with sort of like the slash through it that like the Swedish like to use, and that was it. That was all of it.
So
I don't know why.
They're just memeing.
I don't know what it
They're
means.
just memeing. They
They're
didn't
just
think that
memeing,
far
yeah.
ahead. Okay. Hobbies sneaks out of Dante's eye socket while he's sleeping and makes mischief.
It's cute. That's adorable. She
Uh,
loves 3D modeling.
but yeah, likes insects and spiders
And crustaceans.
and crustaceans.
Because she's a shrimp.
Any arthropods, basically.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, no. Tell me more about why you were in an abandoned theme park.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Did you enter the park?
Yeah.
So who are you meeting?
A girl named, Mizuki Okiura.
We found Mizuki in the hollow inside of a merry-go-round, holding a bloody ice pick. She had locked herself in there, so that's fun. What did you say?
But she's having fun.
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her. How do you know Mizuki? She is, in fact, 12.
She's, just a friend. I'm 24. I have a 12-year-old friend.
Yeah,
What?
she better be.
What? What do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here? The Lemniscate lobby? Mizuki's friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day, and she just comes up like, hey!
When was this?
Last September, so I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now?
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it? I don't know things. I've never seen a girl before.
Believable.
What is that? Yeah, Yakuza 0. That screenshot is like, hey, I'm Sleazy Tanaka. They call me, but I haven't done anything. Haven't even touched a boob.
Haven't even touched a boob. With such,
Yeah.
I definitely need to play Yakuza 0 on stream. I have it on PS4.
Oh, you do. You do. It is a fantastic.
It doesn't fit any categories of show necessarily, but it feels like a fun thing to just play around in.
Anyway, have a look over my work sometimes?
Work?
I write the light novels.
I believe it. Really? What's your pen name?
Onoe Kyoba.
Oh, like isn't that the guy from Steins Gate or whatever?
Whoa, I don't
Ooh,
know.
that's stretching my memory. It's a while since I watched that.
Or at least the name
I'll
is
play through
similar
that.
to that, but
Yeah, very
Oh
similar.
yeah, that's Halloween.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors who have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey Ota, how about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
He looks so broken.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader.
24.
She's surprisingly insightful.
She
She has the talent to be an editor, for sure.
I like, in that little, like, view of Mizuki is basically the happiest you will ever see her. Probably for the rest of the game.
waffing about in a rain mac in the background of this child's.
Yeah.
Just enjoying her non-traumatized self.
Yeah, her life is basically a string of tragedies in this video game, and I feel for her a lot.
Oh, that's me. So I just completely already
Forgot that this person existed. Who is this nerd?
Yeah, just really discarded my a relation to this Oda.
Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki, saying she wanted to meet me at Blue Park. She sounded scared. You know how the area's run down and abandoned?
Abandoned. Abandoned.
Oh, very good.
I think she wanted me to go with her as protection. Haha, yeah.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Instead of line.
Yeah, that's cute.
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones and PCs.
Just to interrupt. Inside your skull. What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round in Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
Can you
Check the
provide
sofa again, it might have more information.
It's grey now. We can look at
wow.
the receptionists if that would
Yes!
make you happy.
Oh, it's not as good as the sofa.
There's
No!
That sounds much better than the sofa. Carry on.
the receptionist with huge breasts is sitting behind the desk, and that's all.
Again!
I'm not. Okay, fine. Just sitting.
Again!
There's
Keep
more
going, it might have
things.
changed.
Oh no, it's just going to. There's a receptionist with huge breasts.
Again!
Huge breasts.
Again! No! No!
Hours were spent.
Oh my god, no. There's still no. Thank God. Okay. I was like, how much of the dev time was spent during that conversation? And just coding
like-
that
It's like,
into
no,
the game.
you can't do that. No,
2
someone
pages.
will click on it, it'd be funny.
2 pages of script for the receptionist.
Just the receptionist breasts. I think the receptionist has dialogue. They do have a voice actor, thank God.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would be
Oh my God.
really awkward.
Her English voice actress is great. I
Yeah.
love her.
Anyway, crimes. What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki, and we went into the park.
Ooh, flashbacks.
Whoa, cutscene.
I went into a cutscene with Mizuki.
Ah,
You hate to see it, folks.
what? So that dead body that she saw is her own mother. Yeah. Emotional trauma.
I hope she had fun on that horse before dying.
You
She's had a
left.
good time at the park.
You fucking left her there. You left a 12-year-old girl by herself.
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like people grab their pillow and run on their ass and fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See? I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
No? Well, why wouldn't she?
She said if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl. Accurate.
Yep, perfectly fair.
Mm-hmm. So then why did you use a payphone?
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared, and my hand was shaking, and I was puking all over myself. My mom's spaghetti. Oh.
Spaghetti everywhere.
Spaghetti fell out of my pocket, and it was crying on the floor, and then I pissed myself. And then everyone saw, and it went online, and I haven't been outside since.
Yeah, I guess that's why you had to defend yourself on Twitter, huh?
Kind of slipped out of my hand. The spaghetti, I mean.
You dropped the spaghetti?
Yeah, right into a puddle. I was so hungry.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Otis' phone sent out?
Can you trace the spaghetti?
Oh, I'm not sure I can be bothered, but neighbouring park, just past 9 p.m.
It was al dente.
I'm not middle class enough to make that comment. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
It was al dente.
Mm-hmm. Oh yay, we get Tessa. Hey there. I'm happy to take Tessa. Do you want to switch?
Yeah.
Do you want to switch to Date, Tom, or?
Oh, absolutely, I'll take it.
Whoa.
I'm cute.
Trans rights.
Basically, best outfit.
Yeah.
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPP. You came here to ask me about what happened that night.
You mean a detective? Wow, I've never met a real detective before. Wow.
It's just staring at her.
Okay. What's going on there? Oh, I'll take. I guess I'll take Iva then.
Oh sure.
I'll get data is fine. Trying to both.
Adrenaline level is rising. It's something the matter.
Can you sustain that? I guess.
No.
I guess Iba
No.
talks slightly less in this scene, so you should be fine.
I'll take data then. No, nothing.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency and Mizuki is his daughter, so we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically.
Oh, there's this kind of like Comic Sans ass font is
The font.
it's not.
I'll get it.
Yeah, no, it's Date's like in the narration essentially. So this is
Yep,
technically
I thought as much. Mizuki and I live under the same roof. But she doesn't tell me about her personal life.
She doesn't have one because
No.
she's 12.
Shouldn't tell me much of anything to think of it. I'm totally in the dark. So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
Fair.
Relationship?
Look at that smoke face.
We like a goddess and a summon. Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ. Her thrall!
If this ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
Ota is the worst. I hate Ota.
Yeah.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall.
Don't encourage him. No.
Asa entirely knows what she's doing.
Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Yeah, you're making me.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
Oh my god. Corpse discovery music.
Mm-hmm. I heard about it. About Otis seeing the corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Theme of serial killing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, it's funny actually. So, Tessa is technically a singer, and there is a song in this game where she performs her like hit single. She is a very mediocre singer. And initially I was like, oh, is it like the voice actor not being able to nail it? So I listened to the Japanese version, and no, she's supposed to be a pretty bad singer.
Oh yeah, because she's like a backup dancer from an idol group, right? Yeah.
Why didn't you come to the police?
Why didn't they come to me?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It's possible Oda wanted her attention.
You told her about the dead body he found for attention?
I can believe that.
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Jesus, you always look so cute. So cute. So cute, I can't take it.
He just combusts.
He just melts into a slime.
Don't you think so too, Doctor?
You're awfully familiar with her.
I can't help it. There's lovely eyes there.
Hold up. Checking how old Tessa is. I need to know. It's important. She's not in the list yet, so I guess we get.
I checked at the exact same moment.
Yeah, I was like,
Just turned 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miserable.
When
I will
was
keep her in
there,
absolute suspicion until I hear otherwise.
my head gets all light, and I just relax and I just sweat the small stuff, you know?
You just sweat everything else.
yeah. Why did you stop after sweat? That's weird. Why did you say it like that? Yes, it now.
Let me confirm something. You're ASAD, right?
No, I'm just some girl.
Let's play a game. Shadows.
Threat, silhouette, reset.
Fears.
Get out, boy.
Upset, regret, reset.
Water.
Wet, sweat, reset. I'm wet.
Yay. A set, you bet.
Ew.
Dance.
Just Dante's expression. The fuck?
Fuck that.
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. Previously, at once.
They are broken.
Yeah, here we go.
Yes, confirm
I
this
turned
with the
18 this year.
odds. How convenient. A senior in high school.
Yep.
Okay, I cannot actually sustain Robo voice. Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't you judge me. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Age is just a
Oh,
number.
yes! So, if you look at the log, where this is all in, like, thoughts, He says that out loud.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
said
good.
that out loud on accident. It's good.
Oh, I mean Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me? Wow, that's like boys with BL.
Prepare yourself, boy.
At least they're 24. Date is... How old is Date again? He's early
30.
30s? They're almost
Yeah,
closer in
30.
age, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're closer in age than he is to Tessa. God.
Dislikes punk kids and ghosts. That's very specific.
Yeah.
I always love
would do.
video games that have profiles that have like the likes and dislikes, and sometimes they're quite esoteric.
Yeah. So, like we went out of it, but Date's skill is his reaction time increases by 3.6 times when certain conditions are met. That is literally what it says.
Mm-hmm. Certain conditions, quote unquote.
Certain conditions.
Certain conditions. I'll move on.
Yep.
took out your-
It comes up. It comes up in the game. It's great.
I'm looking forward to it. It's when it all turns out to be on the fucking moon again. You know who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait. Do you know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
Uh-oh. They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's daughter. Mother.
Maybe because her last name is different.
Mother-daughter.
Mother.
I mean, there's actual
Yeah,
resemblance
Batman,
aside from the
Okura.
blue anime hair. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Renju. It has also not been yet reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife. XYZ.
About the sock puppeting.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Twitter.
God's sake.
Wait,
Hmm?
Here, looks like you're my thrall now. Boy. Isn't that right? Boy.
Boy.
Well, I
Boy.
ship this now. Ship this. This is fine.
yeah, just be gentle.
Jesus. We're leaving. Fuck this. This conversation's awful.
Dream ruined.
Date, I've determined which of you is the Seme and who is the Uke. It is you, Date. You are the Uke.
Oh no!
Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nadami. Let us continue.
Right, let's head back to the crime scheme.
The crime scheme.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I like that. The
See you kids later.
Yeah, at least could feasibly be a kid. He just looks like one.
He just
Well, the
acts like
receptionist more, to be fair.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
Your what?
Please, take me with you.
I just want to see a dead body.
Nani? Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened.
Dots?
I'm just
I love dead
interested.
people.
Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message.
Oh no.
Ota, take a video.
What?
Just do it.
Okay.
Mr. Date! Please, Mr. Date, you can't leave me. I can't
What?
imagine life without you. What do you...
Oh my...
Well,
Get this child off me.
Ota, did you get it?
Uh, yeah, I got heartburn.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we blackmail.
I mean, he is literally big enough to slap her around the back of the head and steal the phone off her.
Yeah.
That comes up, but
Look how pissed Oda is.
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
Bitch, I would slap you.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
Damn the cloud.
You little...
meanwhile,
The sky turns against
just
me.
meanwhile, she's like, I saw all of that.
Oh, I actually. Oh, could you see if you can talk to a receptionist? Because I actually.
Nope,
cannot
nope.
hear.
Nope.
Just titties.
Receptionist can help me.
Look at a chitty boy. Something wrong. No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking in Tokyo Bay.
Oh, don't get salty about it.
Hey, I'm used to singing. Part of the job.
What?
Also, don't refer to her. No, as Tokyo Bay. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
I told you, I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite a seductress.
The mom was right, I guess.
She is a witch.
And we can go
Now
to
we
the map.
have-
I'm gonna power through this a little bit because I would like to do one of the actual timed dream sequences before we close out. We have
Yeah,
about,
go for
we have
it.
about
Yeah,
half
yeah.
an hour before we get to before I want to start wrapping up. So we've got time, and I think that's relatively
Yeah.
close. But I just want to make sure we do actually reach that. So I might be a bit more efficient about the choices that we talk about. But yeah, we can
Yeah.
look around in the car and talk to ASAT. Just stare at ASAT. Third
Okay,
of
just-
ASAT.
Just, I think what's important is investigate the dashboard.
Oh,
Oh, just check the receptionist is in the back seat. Just in case.
Rearview mirror. No,
The
receptionist is not in the back
You've
seat.
checked. That's all I needed. It's fine. Carry on.
the dashboard.
The dashboard.
There's a ton of stuff built in. This spawn of attack officer.
Wait. Again.
This ride is pretty rad, huh?
It is indeed rad.
Is there anything else? Oh,
I remember. Or it might have been
No,
the
no,
center.
you've worn it
Oh,
out
it
now.
was no, it was the center console. Never mind.
the car isn't domestic. It's made in Australia. Oh, okay. Yeah, fun. ASAT.
Yeah, let's go.
Why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright.
Ah,
Internet
but-
stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star.
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs and dances and play video games and stuff on stream.
Stares
Looks directly
at camera.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
camera.
Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Ooh. Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
Her.
What about being on TV and not shilling Minecraft?
I'm not very popular, lad.
I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. Well, Minecraft was made by a virtual idol, so I suppose it comes together quite cleanly.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't get many gigs
Thank you,
either.
that's on mic.
About Mizuki. I can't quite remember what fast forwards this through this conversation, so we'll see. But
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together.
she's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems.
I'm so much older than her, but it doesn't even really feel like it.
It's kind of sad. Do you have it? That you need to go to a 12-year-old?
I mean, what would he do? Speak to Renju?
Yeah.
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
Huh?
I'm Batman. No.
But you are a cop, right?
No, I'm a detective.
Right. But I'm on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed? What did you think when you got into this car?
You weren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me.
Oh. About that video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain.
You have to maintain the illusion that you're approachable.
Mm-hmm.
If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon,
Mm,
I'm going to die.
Yay. What?
I can see-
Make a mess of my leather car.
I can see into the future.
A Zero Escape themes intensify.
I know when I'm going to die.
Wow, you're gonna die sometime in the future? Who'd have thought?
Just kidding.
You're a real Oracle, kid.
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
I have a gun, kid.
He does have a gun. It's a very ridiculous looking gun.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as ABIS.
Mm-hmm.
Date?
I don't have a choice.
What's ABIS?
I think it's pronounced abyss, like,
Oh,
void.
ABIS. Apologies.
No, it's all good.
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
So
oh,
stupid.
fuck's sake.
It's clearly a backronym. They really wanted it to be like, oh yes, we want it to sound like the word abyss to
The
be
public
edgy.
doesn't know about it for some reason.
Wow, cool.
No, it's not. Don't tell anyone. We're
It's
really
so
ashamed
cringy.
about it.
I promise I won't. Swear to
They
the
call it the
Egyptian
cr-
goddess Isis.
They called the
Well,
cringe
that age-
squad at the
Oh,
office.
that aged fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big.
Stares into camera.
I started getting offers from agencies. I can only fucking wish.
And one of them was Lemony Skate.
I mean, I could be an idol singer.
Well, not exactly.
I'm not judging.
Give us your best. Give us your best. Twinkle twinkle stars and hopes.
Twinkle, twinkle, stars and hopes.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's-
sold.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be
Uh-huh.
lining up after this.
God. I mean, surely, I would go. I would go for the kind of like gacked visual K, like edgy pretty boy angle. I'm sure I would look good in.
Oh yeah. Would you also like do like risque shots where you airbrush your nipple out?
Oh, do a gravure like.
Yeah, but no nipple though, because Gax never reveals the nipple.
I didn't know that about gacked. Fascinating.
Yeah, he airbrushed, like his nipple gets airbrushed out.
He just needs to be chased like a Ken doll. Available, but not too available.
Exactly.
And then, I mean, it would mean I would indirectly star in a Final Fantasy game at some point, so I guess it'd be alright in the
It's
end.
true.
My mom's
you also
actually.
get like a weird.
Yeah.
You could also get like a weird PS2 samurai hack and slash game.
Mm.
He is like this. He's just the main character of this weird, high budget animation game.
A friend of friend use.
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I.
me. Oh.
And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okura said he'd come to see me at my office, and he hooked me up.
Cool. I guess I have to ask about. Oh, her real name. There we go.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan.
Sagan, I guess.
Paris,
Yeah.
like the physicist.
I know. Weird, right?
Ooh. Ooh,
My memories.
has meaning. Okay, child version of Iris. Radicate. Bake me a cake as fast as you can, etc., etc. I'm not doing the voice of kid Iris. My vocal range doesn't extend that far.
Bake me a cake as fast as you can.
Something wrong?
Yeah, that voice.
No, I just couldn't voice act that.
Cool, I don't have to ask about Ota. Perfect. Nobody cares
Yeah.
about Ota.
I hear that. I'm gonna make a sock puppet account for you, Nathan.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna get dragged on Twitter. I am officially cancelled. Excuse me, are you Kaname Date?
That's right.
I'm a deep voice policeman.
And unseen.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay. Basically, you look around the scene, and despite you trying to find new clues, you don't find anything. And this scene, I don't think takes necessarily super long, but I will kind of like go relatively quickly through it. If you. So we zoom in on the horse and be kind of like, wait, there are no bloodstains on the horse, but like Shoko was bleeding everywhere, so that makes no sense. That must mean that Shoko was stabbed somewhere else. And it's all that kind of, Phoenix Wright looking through the space, getting the clues, except this game tends to skip over actually having an inventory. It just remembers all the bits and pieces that you need to, do.
I've had at least one of my friends who really love the Danganronpa games for their plot, but despise them for their mini-games.
Oh god, the minigames during the trials are awful.
Yeah, it's like, could you just not give me the plot for this? I've worked out what is going on. I do not need to play through it and work through your obtuse video game logic for it, but...
What is that game? The Hangman mini game?
Hangman's Gambit,
don't
which
get me started.
has never been good. I don't think any version of that game has actually been, fun to do.
I mean, I did really enjoy 3, where there was the active bit of not playing the mini games, which was like, oh yes, bonus points for that. That was fantastic.
Oh, you can just ignore the minigames and you get bonuses. Huh.
No, it was very much part of the plot right at the end.
Oh,
Chapter.
right. Yeah.
Which was quite a nice touch.
Oh, basically, so this area is closed off because there was a chemical explosion a while ago. 8 years ago. So this park is in disrepair because, even though this place has been decontaminated, it's been left fallow for so long, nobody can really go here anymore. Interestingly enough, the ramen shop or whatever that Ota's mom runs is immediately next to here.
Fabulous.
That's what gives the ramen such a special flavor.
According to the mom, business is booming.
All that
but...
fallout and asbestos.
Yeah, a little bit of asbestos, a little bit of gamma radiation.
This is, how in Phoenix Wright, Maya is just kind of like, I think a ghost did it, and just generally isn't useful. That's Iris right now.
Good arrow.
Yeah.
I'm a cute video game streaming idol, and love serial killing, and I want to see dead bodies so bad.
I'm going to chip in and offer helpful, not useful advice.
Yeah. Before this game came out, there was a bunch of videos on a side YouTube channel for Spike Chunsoft that was basically Iris's blogging series.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was all in character. The voice actor voicing it and everything. It was actually quite well done. So she's fascinated with ghost stories, so she goes to some of the various locations in the game and things like that.
It's cute.
It was cool because they start kind of pretty mundane and very kind of vloggy, and then as they go, they become more kind of ooh, ominous shit. And yeah,
Illuminati.
Yeah, this is if you've played any of the Zero Escape games where they are in the middle of imminent danger and then stop for about half an hour to talk about Ice 9 and the morphogenetic field. That's this. That's this. Cool. I have Providence conspiracy theories. Fortunately,
I read the Ice 9.
Yeah.
I read the Ice 9 book years ago. It was quite an entertaining read.
Oh, the metaphysics in the Zero Escape games are fascinating, just not real at all.
Oh, absolutely.
Ice pick stabbed in left eye, Horus left eye, Providence left eye. Clearly, it's connected. Ah, but the ice pick was inside the eye? That's not what we found at the crime scene. Mizuki was holding it. That's an important detail. It also means that Mizuki removed the ice pick from her mom's own eye, so that's fun.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Who wouldn't, honestly?
Stabby.
We should leave.
On that lovely ghoulish revelation.
Please, a little longer. I need to absorb the ghost energies.
Morning sickness? Okay, sure. I'm kidding.
She's not,
It's not like I would know.
because you haven't taken a test yet. I guess.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the instinctive reaction. Yes, just jump on my back, I'll carry you. I mean, last time I did that to someone, I threw them out 4 feet over my head, but I was very drunk, so...
You can tell just by lifting me?
Just do my biometric scans.
Your back
of
is so warm,
strangers.
Mr. Date. None of this, Iris. This is not the time. You are at a crime scene. This is not the time for you to be kind of like a succubus.
Was it her mother that died there? Was that I
No,
missed earlier?
Mizuki's mother. So
that's all
the
right.
12-year-old
Cool.
that lives with Date, her mom.
That's alright. That's alright.
That's all good.
all
Slightly
these-
less creepy.
All these ghost energies are making me so emotional.
Oh, horrible. You should worry about me more. No. What if I throw up right here?
Bitch, this is leather interior, don't you dare.
Oh, that makes me want to puke. She rolls down the window.
And jumps out and is never seen again.
The stereo actually puts like the window opening in my left ear, which is actually quite nice. Comparative temperature is 70 degrees. It's unlikely that she's overheating. What could
She's
be going
having-
on?
Let's
A crush.
explain what Fahrenheit is to everybody. Just, you know, all the old people
That
in
puts it
JP
at
won't know
about
what
like
it is.
25 degrees C.
That's
Nah.
pretty. That's warm.
Yeah,
That's
20 to 20, maybe 25 at maximum. The conversion is a bit. I'm invincible, she says. Feels like I've met you before.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
In the Zero Escape game.
So there's a lot of obvious foreshadowing in this so far. And it's all fine, you know. It's all
Yeah.
expected. But there's
Works
still
badly.
a surprising amount of actual mystery. Like, all the foreshadowing that you get has nothing to do with actually solving who killed whom or putting the evidence together. It seems to be like a side coincidence as far as I've played, which is nice. At least it's not just the one major thing that I'm guessing. Also, we've seen this room already.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game, Date has a dream, and the dreamscape is this room, which, interesting. Apparently it's a room we've not seen before.
But out of the corner of my eye, I spotted
A
MILF.
mom. Yeah.
They call me MILF Hunter Date.
The
The M in MPD stands for MILF, which is another acronym, so that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Acronym Inception.
The RR in J.R.R. Tolkien stands for, and so on and so on. Yeah, in the dreamscape, we saw this woman already dead. Spooky.
Is she alive now? How can be?
How can be? A vision of the future?
I'll make you some chai.
And then we have a big conversation about Iris's kind of like childhood and stuff, and we learned about Hitomi. Hitomi's a really nice person. Her voice actor's really, really good at the job. of being gentle but also like faintly worried is quite convincing.
Also, when you can, notice her right arm.
But they have a conversation about that, I think, in dialogue. But
Please.
Sorry, go.
Examine a sofa.
fine. It's a sofa, and it doesn't even have
Yeah.
backup dialogue.
Damn it!
Steam is rising from the tea. There's no wine here.
There's no receptionist either.
No.
The house is terrible.
The box is there. The lamp is different. It's not a rose lamp, though. It's a different type of standing lamp. Also, the flowers.
Flowers.
It's an iris.
Like me.
They were in the dream as well. I thought they blew on me. It's the winter iris. Blah 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 blah. I was named after a flower. It's great. Foreshadowing. Good news and hope. You apparently know Renju. They were school friends. They've known each other for a while.
Oh dear.
I can Google.
Poor Iba.
I like that Iba chooses not to elaborate on that particular piece of detail. Yeah, I do. But only met her twice, and then again just a few months ago. No reason. Let's not stress
she
her out.
is super dead.
Death flags everywhere.
Teacher of the local Emma. I guess when you know that she's going to die, the death flags just get larger and larger. Must be a tough job being a teacher.
I think you should check the microwave. I think there could be important plot over there. Yeah. There we go.
Let me know if you're cold.
Oh shit!
Rip! Murdered.
Sorry, I was like, it was a distraction, but apparently I was completely right.
Murdered
It's
in
really
someone's
creepy
own
dialogue.
home. God.
Oh my god! Next murder victim, Date.
Osiris here is 18. That means you had Iris quite young, apparently. 19 is actually very young. Husband not here.
No husband. No husband. Divorced? No, lesbian. Oh, I see.
Just never married. During that conversation the first time round, I was kind of like, oh man, are they actually going to kind of discuss children through sexual abuse? Because that's hardcore for this video game. They don't confirm nor deny, but the fact that they brought it up as a thing at all is interesting and very bold.
Yep.
And also the fact that they, like, from the characters' reactions, you can kind of infer.
Yeah.
It's something you want to.
Yeah.
Do not push this.
Don't push that. How long have they been living here? Entire life. Which, yep. This is actually a really nice conversation and quite gentle, but also very slow. So I'm sorry that I'm ruining the tone of this to kind of skip through it. But
yeah, you were saying, and then.
Yeah. Also, please buy this game. This game is really, really good. And what we're showing you is only really the opening stuff, and the game gets fucking wild.
Is it on Steam?
Oh yes, I'm playing the Steam version. It is also available on Switch and PS4.
Okay, nice.
Are you left-handed? Used to be.
Oh dear. Disability.
That's never going to be discussed later. That's never going to come up again. Absolutely not. And we can just leave.
That's not important. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry about your arm. See ya.
I like that he's wearing like purple booties.
He looks like a clown, like a Pierrot.
Yeah, the Harlequin diamond pattern is an interesting choice for his outfit. I'm a cop after all. You don't want to see me again. It'll be under bad circumstances. Oh, but don't worry. It's fine. We'll hang out again soon.
Kidding.
They're
Hey Date, remember
friends
when we
now.
just told you, and you know exactly what, and you still do it.
Other
And you still do it.
hand, you nah.
Fucking, you fool. Anyway, bye.
Anyway, bye.
I'm sorry your daughter's a streamer, ma'am. Must be very hard on you.
You go out there and get a proper job.
Yeah, where's the
Wait.
rig? I was expecting to see a big elaborate computer rig in their home, but I guess not.
Mm.
And then we discuss all the stuff we've learned so far, but because, you know, oh yes, we can also
Yay.
look at ourselves.
Now we examine the dashboard. Now I remember.
The dashboard, the dash.
Dashboard.
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 Can
There you go.
wheel, fit into the center of the wheel. And then we can talk to the wheel.
Whoa.
So you get a whole kind of, because we've played through this quite rapidly, this is all quite fresh in our memory. But obviously, with this being a video game, you can resume playing at any time, and therefore this information would
Oh
be
my
useful.
God.
But we get a big rundown of the kind of times of the order of events. And it seems that Mizuki must have known who sent her the message, so we should ask Mizuki about it. However, she's currently aphonic and can't speak, so we should probably solve that.
She's just like that Gwen Stefani song.
Mm.
Which one?
Don't speak.
Oh, right, okay. I was like, what? Hollaback Girl? What?
Yeah. This game is BANANES.
It definitely goes some places.
Bananas.
The dream sequences in this game are very good, which is why I kind of want to get one of the other ones on stream before we close. It gets very... You can tell that in the design of this game, they have seen a handful of other contemporary games about dreamscapes, Persona 5 included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we consider Mizuki a suspect? Well, she did have the murder weapon. But it's very unlikely that she'd do it, because why would she, like, kill her own mom? Also, she found her after she'd already died.
Also, she's a 12-year-old girl. She can't string up a
Yeah.
woman, an adult woman on a horse. It's impossible.
Trying to send a message.
God, don't you just love it when detectives say perp?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, just really is no time for long work.
The sit rep.
Perp, sit rep, the sus.
Mm-hmm. The unsub. I watched a lot of Criminal Minds back in the day, talking about the
Unsub,
unsub.
The
I mean,
down.
from an RPG perspective, nothing's quite top Vampire the Masquerade, if either of you played through that. in its
I'm familiar with the
entirety.
game and really want to play that at some point, but I haven't played it yet.
There is a brilliant scene right at the end where you're sat in the back of the car, effectively being rescued, and there's all the sort of conversation options where you can sort of do the what's going on, how are we progressing this, and then there's like the option of like, oh, everyone's being mean to me and trying to kill me, it's terrible, help. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's like, it's such a terrible game that was rushed out and is buggy as feck, but the patch version is certainly worth a play.
Yeah, it definitely has its charm despite its kind of like hasty release. Because people still mod it to this day. They keep adding content to a game that's like basically 15 years old at least, maybe 20.
I mean, it's absolute definition of flawed masterpiece. I think would be the setup for it. It's very good fun, but oh god, you can just bugger it up so badly.
We go and find Mizuki. She's here. Girl, appear.
Girl sad.
Sad girl.
No, can't talk. Is it okay for you to bring her here? So she's up and moving again, but yeah,
Blackmail.
not speaking. Know what I need to do, right? Sync with her. And we get to see the sync room, which is pretty elaborate. Look at this thing.
I've got a guy with a big nose sat on the couch. I'm not interested.
That's how you can tell. That's how you can tell it's sci-fi when it's like a big circle. Love that.
A big circle with holograms coming out of it.
Very flip flappers.
Please turn your camera all the way to the left.
The lockers, yeah. This one?
Yeah.
I opened it up.
Open it up.
It's completely packed with books. Huh, they're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Peter. Interesting. Very good. Very good.
Good touch. Good touch.
This is Peter.
Like computer.
Peter actually has a real name that he refuses to use, because even though he's like, I want to say he's in his late 40s or early 50s, maybe?
36.
Oh, really? Maybe just the grey hair's throwing me off, but he's definitely older than Date. Seems to kind of have Chuninbyo syndrome, despite being a grown-ass adult.
Anyone with a call like that, you've got to question.
Yeah. He'll be in the files now, actually, that was spoken to him.
Nope.
Oh. Interesting. I know that he appears eventually, but he's not here yet. Oh well.
I want to shout out, I'm giving blood on the 31st of October this month, dressed as a vampire at Leeds.
Perfect. Very good.
Oh, yes.
Friends decided we all had to do that.
Nah, hell yeah.
That owns.
That's like it's the gothiest flash mob charitable effort.
Exactly. Oh, I've come to make a donation.
Date's like, hey, change the personality of Eyeball. I hate it. If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket. Yes! I get it.
Don't let a man change you just because, like...
Renju is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission? Couldn't get in touch with them. Which is of a concern. There's supposed to be, like, waiver forms that you sign to be synced with. And, yeah, they just don't.
We'll just gloss over that for the experience.
They just don't. Fine. They bring up that there's paperwork later on. But as far as I have played, I've done a couple of syncs so far, and without, it's not even really spoilers. Every sync I've seen so far, they didn't really get permission to do it.
Nope. If you dive into her subconscious, maybe you can help her. Just go around and just start like connecting wires.
Just kind of like poke around in there.
Just do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Which is understandable.
All injuries are mental. No one will notice.
There's no consequences to just messing with someone's brain.
What's the worst that could happen?
You know, the boss not being the neuroscientist in this circumstance is like, you can probably do it. This seems like a thing you should be able to do. I think it's kind of implied that you are not the only person who does syncing either. There are other people. Not that which, I guess. Asking.
There's I think it's mentioned there's 6 in total, including Date.
Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe we should go inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she wasn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious. Yes, I agree. Can we go inside the mind now, please?
Also, I guess the like what's the elephant in the room is, instead of giving this child the mental counsel that she needs, it's like, we need her for police work now.
Get into her brain.
Her name is his real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here. 36, member of ABIS. Ha! Caretaker of Iba. Cool. Can I do the thing now? Good. Ready to begin.
He does look like a misplaced Pokemon villain.
Yeah.
He's definitely. I mean, there's in the most recent Pokemon Sun and Moon anyway. There's a character called Faber, who is in green and white with the giant visor, just like this guy.
Yeah. And yeah, like he does look like a gym leader.
At this point, I think we can resume general voice acting because the sync is now. But
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting.
that is the voice you gave him.
Yep.
Her heart rate is rising and her brain waves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure. That's kind of normal.
Date.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
How do I calm down a child? What
It's
the fuck
true,
is
she
this?
can't speak to you.
What is this small person?
But she can't hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss. About the sync gear. I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
And jail.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit. Whoever can take that, I don't mind.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. You know, like a therapist. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
ABIS, sure, I think this is a mandatory thing to ask. Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called ABIS. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. I didn't forget from the last time you showed the logo, it's fine.
Just in case you weren't paying attention.
Again, with the eye, he's got eidetic memory, technically, so it's really easy to summon previous things we've seen. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. That is our purpose. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. Sinking is what we call diving into somebody's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches and synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. Title drop, it's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at ABIS. I'm one of them. When this is all over... Hey Mizuki, when this is all over... what should I say? What did you say to her when you played this bit?
Stew.
I also said stew, so let's go get some sushi.
Yeah.
I know you only like the natto egg and cucumber rolls, but we can go get
Same,
some sushi.
girl. I don't actually like the fish.
Fair enough.
Fish is pretty poor.
I'll eat the good ones.
Are you teasing her?
No, seriously, she loves the ginger.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. Eeg is stable.
Daddy, assume the position.
Oh god.
Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the Sphinx.
No, I'm sorry. That was a
feature.
throat slip.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Yay!
And then we go deep into the brain.
In the comfy massage chair.
That was good. I think I might take this opportunity to drop out of chat, guy.
Oh, sure.
Catch you all later.
Thank you so much for joining us on stream, and rest well. I'll see you soon.
Indeed.
It was
I shall
delightful.
It was a pleasure as always. I shall catch you all offline at some point later.
On the flip
Bye.
side, bye!
Ciao, ciao.
Meanwhile, we only have 6 minutes.
Oh my god.
In the dream. Or
True.
things will explode.
And also, probably in real time too, because I gotta get to bed soon.
Oh man. Yeah. No, we'll burn through this real fast. Mostly because I know what the solutions are, so we can get through it.
Absolutely.
But the music in the dream sequences are still really good, and I'd like to see what the other puzzles are. In most of the dreams, there are 2 potential options that you can take, and the puzzle bifurcates. And it turns out that the other side of the puzzle is actually an entirely different puzzle, so be interesting to see it.
I'm here. Raiden. This is...
Shall I resume being Aiba?
Sure. Back to the OG.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Ah, the rain. Raiden. If you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it. Do you?
Oh, Makoto Kusanagi in the first Ghost in the Shell movie.
Oh.
Yeah, plunges off the side of the building, titties out.
Oh, I've never seen Gits, so.
As much as I really love Standalone Complex, like the TV series, but I never actually watched the first movie. I really should. I'm a bad cyberpunk.
Oh my god. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart. Mizuki should be inside that column. Oh no, that's new. To get the information we need.
The information.
Oh no, it's all falling apart. We have to get inside the cage. The dream is collapsing. We've fused into one person.
But the future refused to change.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around you. Look around you.
This that TV series was very funny. This is the new series. This is the new feature of Sync that Peter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently, depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than in the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you can take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate! Pichu!
You did it. Whoa.
Mental lock 1.
Mental lock 2.
These little clunk sound effects are actually from the Zero Escape games too, which is quite nice. They reuse a handful of sound effects from the other games to build it together.
Hey, just heal this girl's heart, sinking into pain.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
Oh, the riding horses are a thing.
Yeah, sick.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there, it's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
6-minute time limit, blah blah blah.
Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out.
So when you are in an actual timed dream, your action will take that amount of time, and things that require a large amount of time will do so in your 6-minute countdown. However, the more actions that you do, you unlock these additional little things here called timies that the game will explain, and those can affect how much time other things take. So it's a puzzle not only just to work out what you need to do, but doing it in a way that you can make it take less time than the 6 minutes you have. It can get quite complicated.
Ooh. The first time I did this, I actually pulled out the speaker, which had the same effect. But
Oh, interesting.
yeah, like the screwdriver also, or the ice pick also extends, and it has the same result. But Aiba just goes like, "Wait, why did you have me pull out the speaker? You knew all along, didn't you?" And then Dante just has a smug face.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
Looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
Go into the house.
Date, we got a timey.
Timey.
Time induction matter in encephalon.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that word.
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it's a dream, extraordinary things such as this is possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Later on in the game, you get negative timies that do stuff like double the length of something activating. And they fire automatically. You don't get to choose when you activate them. They are very mean.
No.
Okay, so I need to remember the bits and pieces I need to do. In these circumstances... because it's going lightning fast, the cage is still moving, actually, still. Okay, you can look at the map and see all the bits and pieces that you can interact with.
Oh, no shit.
That's super useful, because whenever you clear something and the dream progresses, new stuff becomes available, and sometimes you don't know it's even there until you look at the map, so it's a really useful thing to do.
Yeah, and you don't want to walk around looking for it.
And wasting time, yeah. Sometimes the thing that you need to get to is really far away, so you can't, like, mess around. The control room. This is the thing I needed to go to.
The control room with the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
And we can use
Offense.
I'm not going to use it, because 10 seconds is not a big deal.
Yeah.
What is your plan once I'm inside?
It is a control room.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Fine. Whatever, asshole.
Yeah, it opened. Ooh. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
So we both went for the photograph when we played last time. Separately.
Yeah.
So let's go see what's inside the other birdcage.
Absolutely.
Birdcage with blown up rubbers inside. What?
Don't say that.
There is a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please not call it a rubber? You could say balloon.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
So we can
Lift
cut
it.
the time it takes this to lift the thing off.
This will be easy.
Glad to hear it. There's.
Oh.
Oh,
What? But it was so heavy.
interesting. Yay!
It's quite interesting. Iba largely has the physical strength of a human. She can only jump so high or hit something so hard. But occasionally certain things, move in a way that physics would belie. Deflated balloon. A deflated rubber.
I told you, please call it a balloon.
What are you getting so worked up about?
Eat it.
No.
No, I guess blow up.
Understood.
The game kind of likes to establish that actions that take more time. Wow.
Yeah. No. Oh.
Are you serious? Those are obscenely large for a human. Well, I suppose I'm not technically a human.
Don't. So.
Date, please, be quiet.
But yeah, the game likes to establish a little bit in the dream sequences that things that take more time are actually the option you should take, and then they mess with that expectation. Before you knew it, you spent an entire minute and a half doing something that was actually wasting time, and you feel very bad.
No. But that's good though.
I've actually run out of time on some missions before. It's quite interesting. You're able to.
You're able to get out?
Perhaps the balloon was the key.
I remember now. The story I heard from Mizuki a while back. One time when Mizuka's just a little girl, Shoko bought her. It was one of the nice helium ones. But the string slipped through her hand. The balloon sailed up into the sky. Shoko snapped. She scolded Mizuki for hours. Maybe that's why Mizuki put balloons inside the bird cage. That way it could never fly away again. But I guess Ivan and I made her relive a painful memory. Committed though. Alright. Now that the bird cage is off, let's go.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
Your sub time you can go in, right?
But I cannot stop time while I'm moving.
No, right. Guess we gotta figure out how to stop it from spinning.
Huh.
That's big.
There's a big panda head. There were other things spinning though. There's a parasol over there. Let's go check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, those horses.
The
The parasol is spinning freely.
Breathe on, spin more.
Stopping it seems like a sensible idea.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
But it won't.
Oh, it's hot. I do not think force is the answer here.
I guess we try a different option.
Maybe breathe on it?
It takes a while. Let's cut that down to 30 seconds.
Yeah. No! Think of it like a girl's skirt.
Silence, Date. Wow.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh,
What is this?
merry-go-rounds can fly?
Date, over there.
We just removed the entire thing.
Whoa!
What?
That's... What the fuck?
That's not Mizuki.
What the fuck? Iris? Why? Why is Iris?
She appears to be frozen.
What the hell is going on?
Ah!
What is this?
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Oh, you can take Shoko.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Why do you never keep quiet? Is this fun for you? Giving your mother a hard time?
That hurts, please stop, I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
If you weren't here, everything would be fine.
I'm sorry.
Apologizing means nothing. Say something. Don't make me into the bad guy.
But,
What's this look, huh?
ow! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all your fault. You. I wish you'd never been born.
Mizuki's voice.
Yeah.
The other voice is likely.
Yeah.
Sorry to keep
Damn,
you up so
what's
late.
No, that's fine. Damn, what's going on here? This is a lot more.
Yeah, this is very different from how I solved the puzzle the other time around. This is considerably more serious.
Yeah. Iba, look out.
Oh, it's coming back down.
Uh-oh.
I was about to become a pancake.
Good thing it isn't a bed and breakfast.
That frozen iris does intrigue me, but Mizuki first.
Let's get to Mizuki while the merry-go-round stopped.
Oh yeah, there's hidden items in the area or whatever. There's probably one behind. I'm guessing there's one like behind the.
No, there's one on the benches.
Oh, I didn't see it before actually, so I can go find it now.
Yeah, if you go right here, just take a. Yeah.
Man.
The next bench. That was rough.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, it
was-
only appears when you get close. Interesting.
Yeah.
So you really have to hunt for it. But yeah, no, that was that is discussed or implied later on in the story. So it's interesting that you get to see that come up
Witness it,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mizuki.
Also, oh, you can't hug her.
This puzzle's different.
Yeah. Speak kindly, I think.
Let's cut that by a third. We've got plenty of time.
She's also behind glass now.
Mizuki, can you hear me?
Oh, this is the end of the cutscene. Okay.
We'll protect you, Mizuki. We'll always be there for you. So, it's alright now.
Hey, do you think we can use that speaker? Maybe she needs to hear her mother's voice. Oh yeah, because Aiba can imitate voices.
Mizuki. Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you. I am so glad that you were born. So, so glad.
Oof. Cool.
Hey.
Do you hear something?
Is that the phone ringing?
Where's it coming from?
Darcy, don't. You can't stay any longer.
This
This is-
a very different ending to this puzzle.
Yeah, holy crap.
Oh, very
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, that's sick though.
Because the clues that we've got from this are wildly different to the clues that you get from doing the other path. So,
Yeah, no, this gives Mizuki a proper motive.
okay. And I think with that, we're going to go back to the book club scene and wrap this up really quick because I know that it is late and I am also quite tired. So we'll close this out. But I think we've done good work. I think we've done a very good job of demonstrating this show. So this game is so good. I said it earlier when we played it before, but please buy this game. It's so worth it.
It is a very good game.
I know that we're kind of like in an era where games get released for £50 and we're like, I don't know, son, because microtransactions or you pay to get the game and you have to pay more to be able to do. But that's none of this. This is just a really well told, quite tight story that had a lot of effort put into it, and I think that's worth cheering for.
And sometimes you just need two fun boys to show you
the
good
way.
product.
Well, it's 3 fun boys for a while, but yes,
That's true.
very true.
2.5. 2.5.
2.5. No. I don't think let's not talk about sitcoms of the mid to late 2000s that were a drain on everybody's time and energy. Ideas to take away from this game. So when we end an episode of Cyberpunk Book Club, we both talk about the ideas to take away in terms of the themes it's discussing and what it's trying to say, but also what ideas could be taken for your own personal projects or your own creative endeavors, because sometimes the best way to get inspiration about your own projects is to play other work. So Ruben, is there any kind of like particular idea from our play today that you're like, yeah, this is a thing I want to highlight?
Yeah, I've always been a very, very big fan of Spike Chunsoft's like unabashed devotion to going in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been playing through Zanki Zero.
Mm.
That is a game about in on trauma.
Yeah, no, that game is
It
also
will
very
not
much about
stop.
trauma. Yeah.
It has the most backstories you could give a character, while still being tremendously nuanced and like giving everyone equal weight in the situation. And right in this game, it's also like very, very serious, and there's not a like purely on like the character writing area. Like there's like not a lot of clean healing involved. Like in Mizuki's case, she needs like basically this universe's analog for like neurological surgery to like be able to speak again. And there's a lot of messiness involved, just because these things don't go as straight as an arrow as you'd like. And I've always appreciated that in Spike Chunsoft, and it's definitely something I'm trying to emulate while I'm writing my book.
The book,
fantasy novel.
the great Netherlands novel. It's not the great American novel, but it's better, way better. Yeah, I think to summarize that would be to kind of like find your themes and follow them to the hilt. People are flawed and sad and tragic, but there are some great stories there. Yeah, no, I definitely agree that there are a handful of video games that are willing to go there, in scare quotes. I think Spike Chunsoft games, even though like the writers and developers within Spike Chunsoft as a publisher are quite broad, as far as I know, the Zero Escape series and the Danganronpa series don't share any development team, although you can tell that they do inspire each other as they make new games. But both of those game series do take an idea and go all the way with them. If we're going to make a game about metaphysics, we're going to go all in on the idea of a game about metaphysics. We're going to go in on what people do when they're backed into a corner and have to face despair, and that breaks them psychologically. What depths would a person go to, but framed in a vibrant anime cartoon? Those kind of explorations. This, I knew that a thing that this game does really, really well, and you probably will encounter on your kind of playthrough of the game, is how people handle grief. This game is astoundingly good at that, because you speak to multiple different people who have all lost people, and they all handle it in a different and very believable way. It is so fucking sad. Whew. I had to take a break from some part of that, but yeah, no, I really do enjoy how well I does not shy away from actually exploring the ideas it sets, whether that's the nature of police being able to get into people's brains, or the fact that domestic abuse is something that's happened to a main character and it's relevant to them at all points of the storyline. That's fucking good. They took the time. They did the work.
Yeah. And I kind of like, maybe because I'm in the better half of my 20s, and I'm now becoming much more, I guess, jaded or mature. But I just think sort of like giving characters sort of like very like cutesy, not cutesy, that's like complete healing mechanisms, and like something bad happens to them and they overcome it and they emerge victorious. So basically like young adult stuff. Tends to do that a lot. Tends to sort of like mythologize the healing process and trauma as something that can be conquered, rather than something that is not a part of you but that latches onto you. And that there's no clear battle to be fought against that, except that it's very, very hard to how do you deal, where will you begin to, that kind of thing. And like I'm just bored of novels that don't really add depth to there is a problem, there's trauma, and character will now be healed, and they will be over it, and like that's the last we'll see of it.
Yeah,
like,
it's neither accurate nor interesting.
Yeah, and like I'm not even interested in it being interesting because that like I feel interesting as a measure can sometimes be a little too voyeuristic.
Sure, that makes sense. I understand you.
But like yeah, like if you want to do justice to like a traumatic event and how that affects someone's psyche, it's not like I've got this problem, better go fix it. Like that's a lot, like that's a very common narrative attitude that writers give to those kinds of subjects. And this game doesn't, and I appreciate that. Because like what the fuck are you doing? Like you're exposing her, like basically you're doing trauma exposure therapy in this one.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to when I play through back on my kind of main save game path, see how Mizuki handles that when she wakes up on the other side and is being essentially forced to relive an awful memory. That's going to be a strain on their relationship. Definitely. Yeah. I think in terms of ideas to take away, especially in terms of like setting, I've been obsessed with mystery writing as of late in tabletop RPGs and stuff, and I've been putting a lot of time into what goes into making a mystery solvable by players in a way that balances between them discovering things on their own but also them not missing anything especially interesting. And I really like how this game uses the fact that you always have an always-on recorder to give you really accurate information naturally within the dialogue and the events of the game. That's really nice, because it can be a bit jarring if people, you know, talk about an event in a way like down to like minutes or down to specific measurements of weight, and they're just an ordinary human, and human memory doesn't work like that. Having that kind of additional level of narrative of like, oh yeah, of course I have all this accurately recorded because somebody's recording it, I think is really clever.
Yeah, it's like a nice way to do inventory of all the clues. And God, like, good luck doing a mystery tabletop RPG, because that shit is unzippable.
I just finished a campaign of one. It was a good 12 session run with a couple of side adventures. The players also wanted to go at running one-shot mysteries.
Was that the one I looked at?
Yeah, the Strange Tales of Mainframe City Academy. The first session of which I believe is actually recorded on YouTube, although not mine. It's recorded on a friend of the show, Will, or Shellblade's YouTube. But I can link it to you later. I have the show notes from that. It's long. But yeah, it was just a really, really fun way of discovering different ways of writing mysteries, because there's a surprisingly vast range of ways to write a mystery that's solvable in different ways. So I was kind of like paying attention to how this game does that, and it does a lot of it by remembering it for you, and sometimes that could be hand-holding, but then this game isn't really about presenting the right evidence at the right time, a la Phoenix Wright. That's just the learning the nature of the stories you get from point A to point B, and I get to feel really smug when I remember details myself. And then I'm like, oh yeah, isn't that a thing that we've learned? And then ABIS brings that up as well. And I'm like, yeah, I also remembered.
Too true.
Subtly rewarding for following along the story yourself. Rewarding for story, but you won't miss anything important. Is there anything more in the ideas to take away, or shall we wrap this up with what Cyberpunk is to the Somnium Files?
Yeah, let's jump to that one.
Okay, cool.
Because I have a point, and I think the most Cyberpunk thing like if we take Cyberpunk as like the setting of like massive datafication of like everyday life, culminating in some sort of like surveillance state that is both physical and both digital, and is heavily embedded in technology in everyday's life. Like you made the comparison of compared AIBA to like female like digital assistants, which is very, very true. And that in itself is like a very cyberpunk thing.
Yes.
I also think like where it kind of, it might be an accident, or it might be accidental, but like the mix, like the sort of like the junction of Date being a cop and a therapist at the same time is the most cyberpunk thing to me.
Yes, definitely.
It is horrible like to think about. If
government enlisted judicial therapist.
Yeah, like someone who dispenses justice based on your mental health, with is sort of like an area of the legal system you'd like to keep separated, you know? Because that is like, because the legal system is intrinsically related to punishment. So, like, being a cop is equal to, like, you, like, very generally, you have to find out who is, who must be punished according to the system. And if mental health and trauma, like trauma care, is like brought into that mixture, that becomes a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's part of like the thesis statement of Psychopaths. The anime. I think it's possibly got an associated manga with it. It has a video game, Mandatory Happiness, which is a visual novel on PS4, which I own and had been which I got specifically so I could play for this show. And I think in the same way that we've moved from Astral Chain's perspective of anime police to this game's of anime psychological police to a different game's perspective of anime psychological police, that seems like a nice interesting throughput. So I think the next Cyberpunk Book Club I do will be that, so we can kind of see how that game compares to somebody else as well.
I fucking love Psychopaths, so I will probably be there too.
It was a good anime. I don't know.
Love you, man.
I don't know that many psychologists. So when the main villain and the main characters start quoting different philosophers at each other, I'm kind of like,
God.
I'm
Honestly,
too dumb for this conversation. But
the scene where Kogami like hangs out with his mentor and they just talk about Weber, Max Weber, I just got horny for that. It's like I understand what's going on, and they're actually having a legitimate, accurate philosophical conversation about like using his work. And I'm like, oh shit.
There is something about sci-fi writers at their best, right? When sci-fi writers are operating at maximum capacity, they are doing the research into the high concept things that they're basing their world around. Neil Stephenson at his best was really looking into the kind of topics that he didn't want to just sprinkle on top of Snow Crash, but is actually built into the core of the story he wanted to tell. There was a reason. So clearly, you know, philosophy and psychology is really, really important to people to the guy who wrote Psychopaths, and it shows.
Oh yeah.
Anything else about what is cyberpunk to this game? I think it's just, and you know, following through the idea that we are already living in a cyberpunk dystopia. I think that's kind of an undeniable fact, to be honest. The fact that one of the core elements of this game is the entertainment industry around a internet influencer turned idol, and how that is actually an important, relevant career. I cannot think of it. I can't think of any other video games out there that discuss that as a thing, as just a natural fact of life. Because obviously we sat there and watched all of ASET stuff and be like, oh no, I know people who do that. But
it's a very like. It took. I guess it took a while for games to find a space to like really talk about that, and I really appreciate it because this offers sort of like. because a game is like offers sort of like a framework to look at a cultural moment, and this game was like to me so surprising to like see mentions podcasts and streaming like in text, because to me that signifies like this is now like of like very widespread cultural significance, that this is a thing, it's known. They don't actually have to explain what streaming or podcasts is. They just use the terms loosely, and they can comfortably assume that people understand what that is. Like, okay, that's like the cherry on top of saying like, yeah, we live in a highly digitized environment where everyone can be sort of like their own personal entrepreneur.
Definitely. Talking about the pieces of early works that discuss modern technology, but in a way that handholds you through that information. I remember there's a mystery writer or a crime procedural novelist called Jeffrey Deaver, Deaver. I read a lot of his books as a teen, and one of them is called The Blue Nowhere. It's about hackers specifically. But the book was kind of written in the early 90s, so what actually counts as being a hacker was, well, from what I could tell, well researched at the time. I wonder how well it would stand up to now. But it had to do a lot of that kind of explanation of computer culture, because at the time that the thing was published, that was so niche, the readers wouldn't know. But everybody knows podcasting and streaming and Twitter and Minecraft, and a decent number of people who are playing that game are going to know what Line is, but they'll understand the idea of an instant messenger app. And all of that being relevant. Mystery writing has changed in an age where you can IM people, because there are so many mysteries of the 90s and stuff where it could be solved if you could call someone on a mobile phone. So I'm fascinated to see that the genre of mystery games and books and stuff, A, isn't dead, and B, where it will go in the future, knowing that technology has changed and has created a new realm of mysteries, I think. And with that, I think that's a show, everybody. Thank you for everybody who's watched through live, who is watching after the fact on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. You're all delightful. Ruben, you are also delightful. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will join us again soon. Where can they find you and yours and your work?
You can find me on Urban Friend Den on Twitter. I am also on thefriendden.net, where you can read all of my fiction, which may or may not deal with social alienation, the working class, and queerness. My most recent story is someone living in a deplorable situation who has sex with a ghost.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love paranormal romance. This is the best season to read it in. The spooky energies have never been higher. I am the androgynous android game show host from the future, Nathan Blades, aka the Neon Caster. You can watch stuff here if you like, usually every other Thursday, or on Thursdays in general, and sometimes I do streams that are not like a format show, just in randomly. Who knows? Subscribe to the channel and you'll know when they happen. Or follow the channel. I'm not big enough to have a subscription account yet or whatever. You can also follow me on @PhantomArtsEnt, which is just down below the doobly-doo. That is where I put all my kind of creative projects, including podcasting. I am working on a zine at the moment. It is very close to being done. I just need to do... Inktober is basically going to drive me to finish all the artwork to get this zine done, so I can actually get it off to printers. I promised mutual friend Ray that I would send them the zine when I was done, so I'm going to keep to that promise, and that's what's driving me to finish it. But yes, you can follow me there and find out all my projects. And for now, I'm going to call good night. We'll see you soon on the other side.
Goodbye.